doubt that's most people
No, I'm
end game,
asking
right?
you why that's not your end game when you think that majority of the people were slaves.
Because I'm not a slave.
Oh, today you're not a slave, but
Yeah,
yesterday you was a slave.
I'm a 5%er. I'm free, right?
Okay, you got that
Yeah,
shit from Tina.
yeah. I'm free, right? And so yeah, and so and that's what I'm saying. I'm a poor righteous teacher, right? That's what I do. I open these spaces and I teach you guys, right?
The
And
fuck
so
you don't.
yeah. Well, what do you think I'm doing now?
I haven't learned a thing.
How did you not like? I mean, how did you not learn anything? I mentioned. Well, I'm sorry.
I didn't learn
Hold on. Give me
nothing.
a second. I enumerated countless amount of civilizations, right, that had a warlike
You didn't.
disposition.
You didn't enumerate countless anything. It was
Yes,
like
I did.
it was like two.
What are you talking about? I named you like 5.
I recall 2. Well,
Exactly,
can you count 5?
because you're not listening.
Can you count 5?
But you're not listening.
But can you count 5?
What do you mean count? What do you mean count 5?
Because you said you named us countless civilizations, but it's like less than fucking 10.
Oh, what do you mean? I named you the Huns. I named you the.
This is not. You're acting like this is so far and wide, like so many.
You didn't know this information. Be grateful.
Did you know
this? Did you know this? Did you know this before you came in here?
Did I know that these civilizations had like war dedicated mindsets? Did I not know that? Is that
no? You did not know that.
How come I didn't know that?
Because you didn't know. I know you didn't know.
Yes, I did. The Huns, Genghis Khan. Who didn't know that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not the Huns.
The only reason that we know anything about them is because they were war-minded individuals, like war-minded people.
But you did not know that what their diets was. You did not know that.
How do you know that Genghis Khan waged war because he was eating meat? Like, can you actually give us a verified proof of this?
Because
no, I don't want you. Don't
nah, he started smiling.
Right? Don't tell me what you think. I need you to drop a document, like, an actual facts that like this man was going out there raping, pillaging, murdering.
It's correlation.
Bro,
does not equal causation.
Correct, but there's still a correlation.
I need you to actually prove that, though.
It's still a correlation.
Yeah, I need you to prove that.
This nigga.
So what's worse, actually? Actually drinking alcohol power. Like,
okay, what's
alcoholic or eating meat?
Okay, so what's worse, drinking alcohol or eating meat is debatable because you're still
debatable. You know,
hold on, you're still hold on,
you don't want to
hold on, you're still consuming spirits.
And alcohol corrupts your spirit.
No, well, it depends, right? It depends. Like wine. Hold on, wine doesn't. Christ drank wine, right? And wine.
And they ate his flesh, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Wine doesn't.
Wine is not a spirit.
Was consumed, was it not?
Well, thank you. Wine isn't a spirit. You see, you know how to think.
But no. Again, but they not consume his flesh, supposedly. Well, what is that?
But I would much rather drink. I would much rather drink wine than eat meat. Right?
Hey, did that not happen about consuming his flesh?
It was. I mean, they didn't literally consume his flesh.
No, they didn't. So they didn't literally drink. That was exactly right.
Yeah, they didn't literally
that's
consume his
a bad argument. That's a
it really depends on what.
It's symbolic. Thank you.
There's a lot of dark shit.
So both are symbolic. So why did you bring up Christ in power?
No, I brought up Christ, but that's what I'm saying. But
there's
it was symbolic. No, you brought
skulls.
I didn't bring up Christ
in the Vatican and stuff.
No, I get that. And that's true as well. But yeah, I'm sorry.
This nigga gonna have some grass-fed chicken, bro. I don't.
No. Like, no, I'm disciplined enough to eat beans, nigga, right? And so
you haven't denied what I say. You gonna have that grass.
And I'll give me a second. And give me a second.
The Bible don't call it discipline. The Bible calls it weakness. It says, for the sake of your weaker brothers and sisters, abstain from meat if they have the conviction against eating meat. That if I go to your house and you don't eat meat, I'm supposed to not eat it out of respect for you. It's nothing to do with my relationship with God independently. But the wordage there is for your weaker brothers and sisters who feel they need to abstain. I put it in the pill.
Don't come
in Corinthians.
I don't understand.
It comes back where to.
No, I thought
everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial. People don't understand what the word everything means.
God.
That's permissible.
It's not beneficial.
Yeah, that's a slippery. That's a slippery. Yeah, that's a slippery.
No. if I can convince somebody not to do something because of how I speak with them and they don't have a true conviction of the spirit from the Lord above within their spirit, within their heart, within their being, it ain't gonna matter. When some of y'all fucking know, some of you don't. I don't know anybody from Adam in this place, but when you grow up around drugs and shit and you see that shit, like, there's a difference, right? That's what it's talking about. It's not a slippery slope. How's it a slippery slope? It's just very basic, black and white. You can do whatever you want, everything, but not everything you do is going to be good for you. And then it continues and says that he gives wisdom to anyone who asks freely, right? So it goes hand in hand.
You guys, it's crazy how you guys are trying to find justifications to eat meat, right? Because
but she's reading something
because you guys
from a book that you take seriously, dear. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but okay,
so you saying God?
It's different from justifying, because justifying involves already having a conviction against the thing that you're justifying. But if you're not convicted against it, you're not justifying. You're just not there yet.
Right.
Like if I'm at some point not supposed to eat meat, and the Lord is working on that in me, then at some point that's going to happen. If I am, like, if it is no big deal, then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be in my timing, his timing for me. Everybody's going to be independent, right?
I am.
So they can't have like justification of something that they don't think is wrong. Like, I'm the same way. I don't necessarily think it's quote unquote wrong. I don't think it's necessarily great for you in a lot of different ways, you know?
But you know what's crazy
so
though?
It's also why we detox and shit, right?
The Bible already tells you what not to eat, right? Like shellfish, all the other shit. But somehow you're trying to tell people about things that God deemed to be permissible is bad, but God already told you was, like, what not to eat. But now you're basically said scratch all that shit. None of this shit is good. I mean, you might want to take it up with the man above, bro, and really tell him, like, hey, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? I mean, not that I care, but that's what you're essentially trying to say, to advocate. I mean, is that you shouldn't eat these things because of X, Y, and Z. But he's saying, in your book that no, don't eat these particular things, right? These particular things aren't good for you. So, I mean, I'm just trying to understand, like, where are we going with this?
This is crazy, right? Tells, I hope you're listening. Tantric, I hope you're listening, man, because, like, literally, who the fuck is? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. And shout out to Tantric, man. Great guy. Glad to have you back, man. Tantric, I hope you learn your lesson, right?
Let niggas go and come back and say, please, man.
No. That doesn't work for me.
It does work for you, nigga. You wanna make bread, nigga. Let it be. Like, goddamn, nigga.
No, you're right. No, that makes sense. So I should just let it be.
Yeah, that's all. You're right. Just let it flow, my nigga. Like,
yeah, you're right. I should just let it. I just let it be, like, because I'm King Kong around here, right? No, I'm saying, I was saying that.
Bro.
I hope you learned your lesson. Matter of fact, I got a recording of. I got a recording of I got a recording of you talking shit
Technically,
about
we're
me.
not even supposed to eat anything. If you want to go way back,
and
wait,
hold on,
for
the fall.
Nigga, what's up with
yeah, you did say that.
Didn't even consider anything.
I said that years ago. Aren't you supposed to be vegan, nigga?
Literally.
Yeah,
I'm not yet. I'm vegetarian.
I also said that while Mastermind was right next to you, and you didn't believe me until he said it weird shit that he said. So,
nah, but I mean, but like, what you could, I mean, Tantric, what you
talking shit.
I'm saying, Tantric, what you could have did was message me like a man, right?
I told it to you in your face multiple
times. No, I don't.
More direct than that.
I don't recall. But
because you don't remember me saying it, you want me to say it every time I see it?
No, but that's what I'm saying, because
every time you see it, I see you.
But
because you can't possibly forget. Is that okay?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
please.
So I'm gonna say right now. So, Power, you are a spokesperson for the weirdos. You've been.
No, I'm not.
You're consistent in that.
No, I'm not.
I said that. I even warned you about it when Yoshi and Mastermind were in your co-host, right? And I let you know. I'm like, look, understand this is gonna look crazy with your brand, right? And you said, yeah, you know what you're doing. And then Mastermind pulled the shit that he was pulling that you finally couldn't take anymore. You know what I'm saying? And he had to go on another hiatus. That's like what, his fourth in the last 3 years.
And I get that.
So you understand what your brand's doing. So I understand you want to call it, talking shit or whatever. But I mean, I'm never going to sit there and apologize for saying exactly what I said consistently, which you consistently stay true to.
That's what, and I hear you.
No?
And I hear that. I'm just saying. So
you can call yourself King Kong if you want to, but
I just
King Kong of the weirdos. Be King Kong of the weirdos.
No, I'm saying. But I just thought. I just thought you was better than this, right? And
You
let me
thought
just say
I
this,
was better than what? Being
like,
honest with you to your face? What you want me to
no,
do?
I
Lie
mean,
about it?
I don't recall you telling me all this stuff,
Oh
right?
my
But give me a sec.
goodness. I've told
Hold
you
on, give me a
I've
second.
told you this back when Jula was in your spaces. You don't remember that you and Jula
No,
literally
I don't
trying to test
remember.
me about this shit?
I don't remember.
Literally? Like, oh, why are you talking about us like that?
I really
No,
don't
because
remember.
y'all have been doing weird shit. And
I
I
don't
said
remember
it to
though.
y'all then. Now
Hold
you don't
on.
remember it. So now it's erased from history.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
remember,
sure.
but let me say
Okay,
this though.
see.
Let me say this. There's this there's this narrative going around that
What's up?
and it's fiction, by the way. It's not like actually a fact, but there's a narrative going around that I attract weirdo. I mean, I'm the spokesperson for weirdos now. That is a distortion.
I'm gonna give you
I
a
am
list.
not. I want to give me a
Ready?
second. No, I got you.
All right, you go ahead. I'm gonna give you a
I
list.
don't. So, do you know what a spokesperson is, right? And so,
Yes.
I don't open my spaces, and I don't open my spaces and say, "Hey, I don't have my manifesto written for people like Mastermind or Thunderbird, right? I don't have a manifesto written for these
Well,
individuals,
your
right?
new community
All right.
is called
So
Misfits
I'm
and
gonna tell you
Nomads.
this. I'm gonna tell you this.
Correct,
That you,
but
well,
they're
I'm gonna tell
not
you. Okay.
all.
So
Yeah.
power. You're very consistent, which I've always told you that I can appreciate when it comes to like true trolling and shit. But also, you're very consistent with the weird shit. All right. So each and every person that has proven to be weird in your spaces and in spaces in general, you know what you tend to give them a title of and continuously do for them? You've always called them deep. You've always called them deep thinkers, right? You've always, every time they've done some weird shit or said some weird shit in your spaces, right? You try to justify it and you use every fucking brain cell in your mind to justify what the fuck they say until it gets to a point where you can't cover it anymore, right? And then whoever it is has to go bye-bye, right? You did the same, you did that for Purchase, you did that for Mastermind, right? You even did that shit for Yoshi until he said that shit about fucking videotaping women without their consent while having in the middle of a sexual act, right? So you've done this.
Omari.
You've done this. Oh, Amari, you've done this multiple times, and you've always given them the same. Oh, that's a deep thinker title, right? And you've always given them the same shield every single time. So when I say you're a spokesperson for weirdos, I'm not saying that shit because there's no evidence behind it. I'm saying that shit because it's repetitive over and over and over again, right? And I don't know if I understand that may feel like, if you forget about it, I understand it could be a traumatic experience that your brain wants to swing the fuck out and just say this never happened. But I tell you that every single time, even when they're in the room with you, sitting right next to you, under your fucking cape, right? I will let you know that I see the weirdo that you're speaking for. And then when it comes out later down the line that they are that fucking weirdo, I'm not ever going to sit there and be like, I didn't tell you so. So yes, you are the King Kong of your spaces, but you also are the King Kong that loves to talk about some weird ass shit that weird ass niggas love talking about. That's it, bro.
Hold on, give me a second. So you see, once again, like that is a distortion, right? I do like talking about weird things, but once again, I call these people deep thinkers before, I find out that how weird they are, right? And so I like to
That's
give
cap.
people
How many times did you kick out Mastermind? How many times did you kick out Mastermind?
No, that Mexican bitch ass dude Ness is lying. Right,
bro.
and
I've
so
seen
hold on,
Mastermind have your jersey, get kicked out, come back, and then get kicked out
give me
again.
a second. The
Like,
first time we kicked
come
out
on, bro.
Mastermind, we did a team vote. We voted. We came together and voted. I voted to keep him on. Right,
Okay.
Ness and cultivating them voted to get him off. Right, that's me. That's one.
And was
Two,
he weird before that?
hold on. Two, the second time Mastermind
You're not saying anything contrary.
You're
to what
cutting me
I
off, and
said.
I'll let you speak.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Because
Thank
I'm
you.
just
The
saying
second,
you're not saying anything contrary. That's all.
yeah. I don't care. The second time, the second time, Mastermind decided like he just took the jersey off, whatever. The third time, which is now, I told him to leave because he said some wild stuff. Now I give people the benefit of the doubt. Right, so I'm not a spokesperson for weirdos. I give people the benefit of the doubt. I gave Amari the benefit of the doubt. I gave Purchase the benefit of the doubt. Now, when I found out Purchase was a extraterrestrial weirdo, I made sure that I blocked him. Right, and so that's my point. But you can't knock me for giving people the benefit of the doubt because I think that's only fair. That's only fair. Right, that's what I'm saying. I give people the benefit of the doubt.
Power, when do you take accountability for hearing the weird shit out of people's mouths, trying to justify it, and then once they say something that you can't cover for, then they get kicked out? Like when is it okay? You know what? That was definitely on your body, right?
No, the
Like
only thing,
no,
there's nothing on my body because I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But then when it gets,
if you give
hold
everyone the
on,
benefit of the doubt
hold
when they
on.
do this shit in front of you, is that
But
not
Tantric,
part on your
there's
character?
levels to this weird shit. We're all a little weird to some extent. We're all a little weird. But when it gets too weird, I'm out. That's fine. I don't understand what's wrong with that. Like if there's levels to
All
weird.
right.
We're all a little weird. But when it gets too weird, I'm like, all right, I'm out. I don't want to be around y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I am a weirdo. But I'm a good type of weird. But when it gets weird, where Purchase is talking about, yeah, like 12, whatever he was doing, right? I'm not. I'm not jacking that. I'm not jacking that.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, and it's the last thing I'm gonna say about it, and you can have the last word, bro. Like I always said, bro, your troll has thought behind it, right? It's not necessarily on the aspect of something that people cannot digest, right? It's just something that's, you know, different from what everybody else tends to think about. It's different from how people like to process things, right? But you like to give other people the idea or give other people credit for something that you do. When other people say weird shit, you act as if it is your type of trolling, right? Not that what they actually believe. And when you do that, you will get painted as being very much like said people. It's only people that are willing to give you enough grace to get close enough to you and have these conversations with you that can see the difference between you and them, right? But yet you choose to keep proximity with them, even when they do weird shit and say weird shit in your spaces, right? Because it's not something, if it's something that you can cover for or you could somewhat justify enough that other people will be like, you know what, that might be a troll because Power does shit similar to this, right? Then you'll continue to make that attempt. And that's a respectable thing. You know, some people will call it loyal. Some people will say, you know, you just want to hear them out. But when you get that close to somebody and they fucking implode in their own weirdness, you're going to be caught in the blast. And you seem to like to reside in proximity with these people, right? And then you speak up for them multiple times until they blow the fuck up, right? And so naturally, you are going to be seen as the spokesperson, especially when people give you the same warning over and over again. Like, this person is weird. This person's been weird. This person has been doing all these things over your app, wearing your fucking jersey, right? Taking it off, coming back and saying weird shit. And then you be like, well, you know what? That's just mastermind, right? That's still my bro, right? And it's like, okay, cool. And then he does the shit, blows up right next to you, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's too much. It's like, bro, we done told you over and over again. As a matter of fact, there's been spaces about it after he did some weird shit in your space, and you were like, well, that's not what he meant. And that's exactly what the nigga meant. It's not a troll, Power. It's not the same shit as what you be doing.
No, so that's what I'm saying, right? The reason why I was rocking with Mastermind is because, one, the whole Joy situation, Joy was saying that they were lying, and the whole story was confusing, right? So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna just wait until I get some tangible, hardcore evidence, right? Now, I don't think there's anything wrong, once again, with giving people the benefit of the doubt until their weirdness, until I can't take it anymore. Pause. Right. And so for me, right, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, I'm not no spokesperson for no weird people. I just like people who think a little differently. So Amari, not gonna lie, right? He is a thinker, right? Purchase, I thought, he's also a thinker, a deep thinker, right? Now, when it gets too weird, I got to dip, right? I got to dip. The jeweler is also a deep thinker, right? But I'm not saying he's weird like dumb. What I'm saying is that I like individuals who think very deeply. And so when it gets too weird, I'm out. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I'm out. Like, you know what I mean? And so in Mastermind made the statement he made, I'm like, bro, what's going on? I get it. He probably was intoxicated. He probably was a little high, drunk. But when you start talking about buck breaking and and stuff like, I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, right? And so, I don't think there's anything wrong with stepping back if it gets if it gets too weird, because that's just not me. I don't think about butt breaking. These are the things. These things I don't think about in my life, in my day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear people saying that, I'm like, I gotta fall back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything wrong with giving people the benefit of the doubt, but I do like people who think differently. That's why I like Owl. She thinks differently, right? Hotep thinks differently too, right? Like I like people who think deeply and differently. Now, when it gets too weird, I like Tels too. She thinks differently. Space God too. He's a thinker. But when it gets too weird, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's perfectly normal and natural. Yeah, I think so. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's normal and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Can we
But
agree there's a difference between the people that you just named and the people that we're discussing?
correct, absolutely. There's a
Okay.
difference. Like I said, there's levels to this weird shit.
Has
Hotep is weird.
anybody
Hotep is weird, but she's not like degenerate weird, right? Like there's levels to like being weird, right? And so the individual I mentioned, they're degenerate. Like they're like morally, like they're like moral degenerates, right? They're like weird in that sense, right? And then there are people who are weird in like a quirky, eclectic, you know, in a different sense. But once again, I give people the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, you sound like you're just being like reckless with it because you've been burned by the same flame like 4 times and
I
you're
like
not
to take risk.
seeing the difference. Well, I mean, yeah, but there's something called vetting that people tend to do, and they get more and more specific with the way that they vet as they get burned by the same thing over and over again. But it seems like you get this lesson in the form of actual people repeatedly, and you haven't learned it yet. Which is
No,
why,
no,
like I
not
said,
you.
we
And
can
I hear what
name
you're
I can
saying.
name people from the beginning, and I get it. Like you give people like give them the benefit of the doubt, but at some point in time, you have to give them some kind of hoop to go through. Like they can't just walk in and like the people that you said earlier, that you stated that are in this room right now, their jacket doesn't have weird shit to it, right? You don't see people literally coming in your space and being like, by the way, this motherfucker right here has been doing weird shit for years, right? Or nah, you don't want to sit there and condone that shit because they've been doing weird shit for months or however long they've been on here. You don't sit there and watch them do weird shit in the spaces that you have to jump up and justify, and do fucking mental gymnastics to make it look like. I know I said that, or the earlier submission was the last thing I'm gonna say about it, but it's just like, bro, I get what you're trying to say as far as like giving people the benefit of the doubt, but like your vetting process has not changed, and that's why you're dealing with the same shit over and over and over and over again. And I don't know if you see that for real.
No, you're right. I'm going to continue dealing with the same stuff because
All right, cool.
I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? And so you're right. I hear what you're right. You're not wrong. I'm going to continue dealing with that because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? And so I'll take the L's, right?
And
But
that title's gonna come with it. You do understand that, right?
yeah. But once
All
again,
right, cool.
but people would have to have a strong case against me, right?
Yeah,
And so
it's literally it has 4 people on the docket. You don't think that's a strong case?
that's not a strong case against me because I'm not
Okay,
them.
you have Purchase, you have
I know, but
Mastermind,
no,
you
but
have
that
Yoshi,
no, but
you
they no.
have Amari.
I'm saying yeah. Just because you're in close proximity to someone doesn't mean that like people can like objectively say that
Yeah,
you're.
you're being obtuse.
No, I'm not being obtuse. You just learned that word today, right? And
No,
so
I didn't
just
just learn that word
yeah,
today. It's
yes,
a
you did.
fucking like it's a middle school word, bro. You
Yeah,
learned
yes,
that
you.
shit
Yeah,
back in
yes, you.
geometry. Please stop.
Yeah, yes. That's what I'm saying, right? Like I'm not being obtuse, right? I'm not being obtuse at all. I'm just saying that they would have to make a strong case against me that okay, power was around Purchase and Amari. Power is also pedo adjacent,
And
right?
giving them accolades,
No,
vibing for them and
no.
everything.
That's what I'm saying though. But but I don't agree with what they say. So they would have to make a strong case. They would have to come with a strong case to say, well, power was around anathema, and this dude, like thinks 17-year-olds are cute, right? They would have to have they would have to have receipts. They would have to have tweets. They would have to make a strong case against me, and which they will not. They will lose every time, right? You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I never trip when I'm around these people. When you know what I'm saying initially, but when it gets too weird, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Jay-Z and R. Kelly, right? Jay-Z was like he was gonna do a whole album with R. Kelly. He was gonna do a whole album with R. Kelly. When it got weird, Jay-Z like I'm out. I'm not doing no album with you. You're weird, right? And so that's my whole approach, is giving everyone the benefit. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's a wild reference, by the way.
That's a Yeah, example, because Jay-Z got his own shit too. His shit with
On
Foxy
God.
Brown. His shit with Beyonce. The allegations that just came out last year about something with some girl or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's a bad example.
Oh wait, well, keyword. Well, the operative word there is allegations, right? And so,
Okay, but I said two other things,
correct. The whole Foxy Brown thing. Once again,
and those
a
weren't allegations.
those are allegations, right?
No, they're
So,
not.
The
yeah, no.
allegation, bro. See, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
But
You got it,
What do you
bro.
I'm not.
You
mean?
got it.
I'm
You
being
got it.
fair and real. I'm not defending Jay Z
You
for
got it.
being a potential creep. I'm being real. Where are the receipts?
Okay.
What do you mean?
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not defending no creep shit. I'm just saying, yo, where are the receipts? All those things you guys mentioned were allegations. Foxy Brown, allegations, all that stuff. Now, I'm not saying Jay Z is innocent, right? I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying we don't actually know. But R. Kelly, we know, right? We know,
Wow.
huh?
Okay,
Wow.
hard.
What are you talking about? We know there's like receipts. There's actual tangible like receipts that R. Kelly was a straight weirdo. You know what I'm saying? There's like for me, that's why he's locked up now. Like, right? Like, and so and I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so but the minute Jay-Z seen like R. Kelly was, he was on some weird stuff, right? 14-year-old stuff, whatever he was on, right? Jay-Z was like, all right, yeah, I'm not doing no album with you, right? And I think that was strategic, and I think that was very smart. And so for me, I'm very strategic as well. I'm the type of dude, I'll be around the deep thinkers, right? Because I like to have conversations I would consider positive deviance, right? And so I like to have those type of conversations, right? But when it gets more on the negative deviant side of or too deviant side of things, I'm out. I don't want to be around y'all. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, so even I think Thunderbird said some wild shit a couple months back. Well, I mean, but I've been stopped talking to him, right? But no, was it Thunderbird? Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, exactly. And so I just, you know what I mean? I just step away. You know what I mean? That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? And so I just fall back. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But no one can throw a jacket on me, right? Because we're not a monolith, right? And so I'm good, right? You know what I'm saying? Like even Yoshi, even that night when Yoshi was all having that conversation, I told Yoshi, yo, you know, and I'm a real ass dude, even with people on my team, right?
You're
And so
ass dude.
yeah, a real ass dude, right? Even people on my team, yeah, even with people on my team, when we was having a debate the other night, and I was like, yo, Yoshi, you know, um, if you're going to make a point like that, make sure make sure you properly substantiate what you're saying about the whole recording thing, whatever the case may be. And then, he misspoke, he said, and then I
No,
was
he
like,
didn't.
he misspoke, right? And then, but
But you
anyways,
gotta stop. You gotta stop. You
that's
gotta
either
stop.
that's either here nor there, right? What I'm simply saying
No,
is
it's
that
right here though. It's right
Let
here.
him do what he does,
yeah,
bro.
that's either here nor there, right? What I'm simply
This is why the jacket literally is fitted.
no, it's not on me. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm too short. I mean, I'm too small for that jacket.
I mean, but like it's like I don't think that you think the same things as these people that you basically champion or whatever, but you do be championing them. You do what Pedro said that you said. Oh, they're profound, they're deep, whatever. They're deep thinkers, they're critical thinkers. And then it's like once they go too far, it's like you gotta renege. But then at the same time, it's like you halfway don't be reneging. You be covering for him. Like you're just trying to cover for Yoshi, saying that he misspoke. You know he didn't misspeak. He was speaking with conviction. He didn't misspeak. He was incorrect. He was convicted about being incorrect.
Give me a second.
That's two different things. So
Okay.
you don't have to lie to us when we was all here experiencing it, and he was just incorrect.
Okay.
Why would you say he misspoke?
Okay, give me a second. First of all, Yoshi, I run spaces all the time. When I tell Yoshi, like, yo, bro, you just be throwing things out there hoping that they stick. I tell you, like, bro, literally, I tell Yoshi in my own spaces, like, yo, bro,
that's not
hold
misspeaking
on.
though.
No, Yoshi misspeaks all the time.
Misspeaking is accidental.
Yes, absolutely. He misspeaks all the time.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. I mean, well, not all the time, but sometimes he does.
That thing that we're talking about, he did not misspeak. That was not an accident. He was
yes,
incorrect.
He did. He was in it.
No, stop.
He didn't know what he was talking about.
But that's not misspeaking.
He did not know what he was talking about.
just because you don't know what you're talking
He
about.
was misinformed, so he
Hold,
misspoke.
hold on, because I'm in the gym, like I can't yell. I'm already loud. I got my beats on, so just hold on. Just because you don't know what you were talking about, just because you were misinformed, and you're speaking that, you're touting that, you're convicted about that. That is not misspeaking. He was just wrong. It does not matter if he was uh, misinformed or whatever. He believed that. He was putting it forth. He threw it out there, hoping that it would stick. But that's not misspeaking. That's intentional. He knew what he was saying. Misspeaking is like a gaffe or like accidentally saying something. He wasn't accidentally saying it. He was hoping that what he was saying was true. He didn't do nothing on accident. So why are you trying to say that he did something on accident?
Because he's the spokesperson. You know
No,
what?
I'm not the spokesperson, right?
I don't think you're a spokesperson. You're like a corraler and then like a releaser. Like once they don't serve your purpose no more, you be 1, 2, 3 releasing. But you do be corralling niggas together. That's why you have evolved to calling yourself misfits and nomads. That's exactly what you're corralling strange people, outliers, outcasts, etc.
Yes, I do. Yeah, that's what.
Bro, all
Yeah,
right,
that.
look, bro. I'm gonna say this simple. You do be saying things that are much more palatable than dumb niggas, okay? So, and you be saying it for on the stance of like for them, okay? The shit that they be saying on a general sense does come off as crazy, right? You say it in either like make it more palatable and easier for people to digest, or you'll just sit there and try your hardest to make it more palatable. That's literally what a spokesperson does. Okay. And I get it. It sucks to get that title, right? But if you continue to be fulfilling the qualifications to fit that description, then what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It's not, you don't like it, right? Cool. But you keep on doing it. You literally just did it just now. Just now. And it's like, bro, let's be honest. Just be honest. Like, if you don't distance yourself from that shit and you sit there and try to give it something that's a little bit more easy for people to digest, and you do this shit for multiple people behind you until you decide not to let them be behind you, then you're gonna have that. All right. Them niggas is weirdos, right? They continuously show you that they're weirdos. You continuously use your brain power to make them seem less weird than they actually are. And then when they turn around and do some shit that you can't cover for because it would need a fucking titanium fucking cape, your ass drops them immediately. And it's like, cool, we get it. We understand you only have so much ability to make shit palatable. All right. And once you break that point, you're not going to continue to fuck with them. I respect that. Right. But you do be going hella long and hella fucking outstretching your neck
Hey
for these
yo.
niggas every time.
Yo,
Okay, yeah, cool.
yo,
But yeah, you
this
get
is
what I'm
this is
saying,
crazy
bro.
work.
It's
Like,
it's
nah,
yeah,
and and
like,
and
bro, you did it just now. You can't even stop yourself. That's what's crazy.
no,
You can't stop
He
yourself,
can't
nah,
bro.
help
and
himself.
nah, no, and look, listen. I hear you, right, and I hear what you guys are saying, but it's not. I mean, what you guys are saying isn't like isn't all completely accurate, and so yes, I do attract a certain type of individuals, right? Like certain individuals, right? Yes, right, absolutely. But I just I give them the one the benefit of the doubt, and two, yeah, it's strategic. Like I strategically like just step away if it gets a little too crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's fine. But at the end of the day, like you guys just want echo chambers, right? And so you guys just
Not
it's no
even,
it's
not
group.
even. You can
No,
stop
it's
there.
groupthink, right? And so you
You can
guys
stop
want
there.
echo
Can
chambers.
I extend a little grace to
You
you
can
though,
stop
Power?
there.
Because like, look, he excited. But what's to call it? Like, I do like partially kind of empathize with your method of doing things because I do like to talk to interesting characters. I do like people who are controversial and things like that. And sometimes it do get to a point where like you got to cut them off or some shit like that. But I think the actual issue in here is it's like when they say the fucked up shit, like Tantric is saying, you're trying to like justify it. You're trying to make it more palatable instead of like being like, that's not really it. So it be seeming like even though I don't feel like you agree, the way that you jump out in front of it make it look like you agree. It make it look like you're going along with that shit. It make it look like you think that shit is okay because you're not giving your true opinions about it. As far as what I will that hey, maybe those be your true feelings about it, and I'm the one that's naive here though.
Nah, hell no. I always give my true opinions about something. And I always say, like, yo, we're not a monolith, right? Like, who, even when Mastermind was on when we was doing the Brotherhood, I'm like, Mastermind would say some wild shit. I'm like, yo, I don't agree with him. We're not a monolith, right? That's his opinion, and he has his own opinions, right? And so yeah, I make sure I let
Help everybody with their opinions.
no, okay, so yes, I do step in sometimes um for Yoshi because sometimes I feel as if he needs a little help. And so I'll step in and I'll try to like, help him like clearly articulate what he's trying to say. You know what I mean? Not saying that I'm not saying that he's not articulate, like, but I'm saying like I step in because sometimes he get excited and he's just saying stuff sometimes, and I got to step in and say, okay, well, this is what he actually means because I'm reading, like I'm good at reading subtext, right? And so when Yoshi's saying something, I'm like, oh,
And last night though,
huh?
you wasn't last night, but that's it.
Yeah, right. But I'm good at reading subtext. So when Yoshi says something, oh, you want to say something? You just clapped.
No, just continue. Don't try to
Okay, but
steer it.
okay, nah. But when Yoshi does say something, right, I'm good at reading his subtext, and so when he says something, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what he's trying to say here. Like the other night when he said, oh, Satan can be good, or Satan can be a good, and I'm like, ooh, I like that, and I'm like, but the way he was like fleshing out his arguments it wasn't whatever. So I'm like, all right, let me help him out real quick, and so that's what I do. So if Yoshi's having a conversation about age gap relationships, and he's saying a bunch of stuff right that is incoherent, I'm gonna step in and say, oh, okay, okay, like yeah, let me tell you what he's actually trying to say. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's not me defending it. That's not me saying, hey, I agree with Yoshi. Like, yeah, yeah, let's fuck the shit out of 18-year-olds. That's not me defending it. That's me saying, oh, right. That's like
But
that's
why should you have to clean up
But
what somebody
Is that
Power
said?
though,
not
I
being a
think that's the
spokesperson?
problem, right?
Am I tripping?
My fault.
Yeah, like why you got to clean up what somebody say every time?
Especially if you don't
it's
agree.
I don't agree. It's not cleaning up. It's me helping a friend.
But
Yeah, but I
why
think
would
that's where the
why would
issue
you
come
need to
in.
make it more palatable for us?
Yeah, I think that's where the issue do
Because
come in.
I know how it can get in here. What are you
Power
talking
though,
about?
but I
So it's like
definitely
you're trying to massage our brains into some shit.
And what's
All right,
wrong with that?
so
My bad,
power. Can we
sis.
agree? There's
I'm be quiet.
nothing wrong with what I just said
The
then, as far as like
potential for
No, no,
Yoshi.
then
side railing is increased, and he has calculated that in his little, I'm pretty sure, autistic brain, and he has decided to avoid the conflicts that might potentially arise because of the context of the conversation. So he avoids certain
Well,
context straight up.
thank
but
you,
we
Owl.
but we
Well, well said. Well
but we
said.
have a lot more context than maybe you do because we've been in these spaces with him and his friend for over a year.
That's not
So
true.
like, no, it is true. Space God been here, Tantric been here, I've been here. Like we've been here experiencing you for a long ass time. So like, that's not actually. I don't think that's what Power's trying to do. I don't think he's trying to avoid conflict because he's trying to translate for someone. If you were trying to avoid conflict, you would just shut that shit down. You're trying to translate for someone to make it seem more palatable or make it put it in a way that we are able to take it in and not take it in as an understanding, but take it in as in like adding it to our own way of thought.
Because he was
So
bullied.
yeah, before you say that,
Let Fate go,
I'm talking
That's
please.
deep.
to
That's
It's
that's deep.
rescuism,
just be
right?
honest.
It's rescuism,
It's
right?
rescuism.
Like
It's exactly,
he sees
exactly.
someone,
What?
and even if they ain't feeling this way, to him, they are
I
potentially
like her. She's funny.
feeling that way, feeling like they're drowning.
Exactly.
From his perspective, they're drowning. I need to rescue them. They might not even be feeling that
Exactly.
way, But because of his own experiences, he's doing some reflecting, which is fine. Recognize it for what it is. It's reflecting though. Like he's reflecting and projecting some of his own hurts or
That's why
whatever.
you act like
And
Cat
then
Power.
his like fear of something isn't happening necessarily, but it has the potential to happen. And because I do think you're neurodivergent, if you're not on stage, I do think you do very quick calculations. And that's probably what you meant when you said you had a good gauge for certain things. Okay, so you're very quickly gauging and guessing and looking at who's in the room tonight. It's a very small room. You could have a very large room. You could have a room full of people. You know, it's going to be like the guys who are always going to make all the sex jokes every 5 seconds. You're going to avoid those type of conversations in that moment because your anxiety is going to peak up. Your brain's going to trigger and you're going to go, oh, I need to rescue not only this person, but the entire room from foolishry because I'm not down foolishry right now. I'm trying to be in a serious zone.
Nothing about these faces are serious. Go ahead.
No, yeah, no, absolutely. They're definitely very
Let
serious.
Space
Thank you.
go. Let
Thank you,
Space
Owl.
go.
Thank you very much. Space, you ready?
Yeah, yeah, this is funny. But nah, I think what I've noticed is that where the problem starts to lie is the power. B- I know you believe what you're saying, honestly, but here's the problem.
Mm.
If you believe that these people are that deep of thinkers and they're very smart, then this should be no need for you to come in and actually try to translate for them, right? That's where the issue come in, right? If they decided, hey, you know what, I want to tackle a subject that I know is very controversial, but they go about it and not able to explain themselves, that's their fault because they want to talk about something they have no knowledge of, right? On top of that, they're not even like are able to articulate their point. Why? Like, you get your information, get your point across where we understand. But usually that don't often happen. You know this already, bro. Like that's why I always say, like, hey, niggas want to have this conversation, but when it's time to have the conversation, they don't know how to articulate themselves. That's not my fault. That's your fault. Now, if it come across like you're saying some crazy shit and people are starting to like call it out, and you're like, nah, hold on, that's not what he meant. But then you're like, okay, tell us what you mean. And they can't, bro, at that point, fam, yes, people going to say you are cleaning up after them. You could say, no, I'm not, but that's what's happening. Because when you give them a chance to actually make their point and they can't do it, and they go 5 minutes and they get angry at everyone else, bro, then you got to come in and try to like step in and fill that void. I'm not going to lie. By definition, yes, power. You are doing the work. You are doing the cleanup. I think that's where the issue becomes, right? I mean, you could disagree, but that's what's really happening. Because if they can't articulate their own point, whose fault is that?
Okay, brother. So, so what you're failing to understand is that you can be a deep thinker and be inarticulate, right?
Fine,
Right.
but
And
at the
so
same time, okay, that's why I
That's
say
bad for the brand.
if they lack the ability to articulate, if they can't do that, why want to talk about something?
that's my job as a
No, it's not
leader.
this. No, it's not your job.
Right. My job as a leader, right, is to help the individuals on my team, right? And so if Yoshi is not articulating himself
I'm not even
properly
saying Yoshi. I'm just saying in
or no,
general.
I'm saying yeah, or clearly, I have to jump in there and help him, right? And if I'm not doing a good job as well, he can jump in there and help me as well, right? That's why we're a team, right? And so I am not cleaning anything up. I'm just helping a little bit, right?
No,
Now,
no, 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 no.
there's a,
But
no,
Not
no,
you're
here's
no,
not
no,
hold
no,
on,
cleaning
no.
up.
There's
You're
an
just
issue
helping.
with
no,
that.
no,
With this an issue,
no, give me
power.
a second,
For
honey. Give me a
most
second, give me a
part,
second.
my fault, but I gotta
No,
say
no, no,
this.
no. No, give me a second. You guys are conflating me cleaning things up with me agreeing with his talking
So
points.
No.
housekeeping doesn't really clean
Hold on,
anything
power.
up. They just help the
There's a
hotel.
reason.
Correct.
Oh,
Every
okay.
time you stop the conversation, you go, I think this is what he meant. The moment you say that, you are cleaning up, nigga. I
No,
hear you say that all the time. This
no,
is
I'm
what he
Yo-
meant.
helping.
This
Yoshi
is
is
what this
not being
person meant to say.
misunderstood. We don't misunderstand Yoshi.
Yes, you
Like,
guys do.
no, we don't.
Yes, you guys do.
We really don't. He, even though he's like not the most articulate individual, he does like he gives us the crux of his point. He's not being misunderstood. He's just being vehemently disagreed with.
Facts.
And so that's why I'm saying when he gives his talking points and he knows they're fucking outrageous and he knows that we're not gonna agree with them bitches, and then we do the thing, we do the thing that we do, we start combating them bitches, and you get in there and you try to translate what he's saying. It's like you're trying to massage our brains in order for us to believe the things that he's saying, in order for us to agree with him. Not that you're like, not that he's being misunderstood.
And Power, how
because
often have you
we're understanding him clearly.
and Power, how often have you used this line? I think what Yoshi meant to say was, how often have you used that line?
Yes, a lot.
Okay, that's my point. You wouldn't have to
That's
do that. Like that's the
I
whole
know.
entire
That's what I'm
point.
saying. That's what I mean. But that doesn't mean I agree with his
No,
point.
no, no.
That's you get what I'm saying.
No,
That's
I
what I
agree
mean.
with you. It's not about agreeing. What I'm saying is that when you come up and say, I think what he meant, that's where people start to be like, okay, see, this is what we're talking about. Because now you're telling us what he meant, but he can't tell us what he meant.
But then
Yeah,
you
and
be wrong.
exactly that's what I'm saying. We're a
That's
team.
the gag. No, because then you be wrong about the things that he's saying. It's been
And
so
then
many.
he'll be like no, and then he'll
No,
double down
no,
on some shit.
exactly. So you even be wrong about what he's saying. That's why I think that you're trying to make it more palatable for us so that we can believe it, not that you're actually trying to translate.
Yeah, I'm trying to translate. Right, I'm trying to translate.
I
Nah,
think,
but
are
hold on,
y'all
give me a second.
basically trying to say that it gives the appearance of agreement?
Yes,
We said that
That when he
several
does
times
that,
yes,
already.
it gives the appearance of agreement.
and that's what
So it's like
that's
if
what that
you could be supportive at a distance too, like if you don't agree, but like
exactly.
that's what I'm
No,
hearing
hold on,
people say is that gives an appearance
no,
of agreement that you seem to agree with whatever they're saying because you're right up their ass.
right, and that's the
And like
problem,
some
We
right?
said
people
that
would
like
say, but we can't. This specific one wouldn't be squashed unless okay, I forget the guy's name now, Turtle or whatever his name is, unless he was
Yoshi.
here, right? And then we could just
no.
ask him, Yoshi.
Turtle?
Say
No,
like,
no, no, no.
is
Give hold on.
does
I don't
it
know what you're talking
because
about.
Yoshi looks like a turtle?
No, give me a second.
All right, you don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
saying
Yeah, so
like
give me. Yeah, so give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just jump in there. I'm just dragging. I'll let you go. And so that it was Tantric's initial point. I'm not gonna speak for Hotep and Space God and anybody else, but he was trying to say I'm stepping in is me agreeing, right? And that is wrong, right? That is not true.
What was my initial point?
Oh, that me stepping in sometimes and clearing it up or whatever the case may be is me agreeing with them. I'm not agreeing with their talking points. I'm just stepping
Do you
in
know what
trying
a
to help.
spokesperson is?
Wait, before you do
I can read you the definition of a spokesperson, and that's not me.
Please do.
Okay.
So before y'all do that, can you hear me, pal? 'Cause I got these. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, go
So
ahead.
first of all, the reason why it actually does come off as if you agreeing because when you was talking just a minute ago, you said it's not as if you agree, right? But if other people are disagreeing with Yoshi and you're not inherently agreeing with him either, then why do you think that they don't understand what he's saying if y'all both don't agree with him?
Hello.
What the hell are you talking about?
Nah, don't do this shit.
No, wait.
That made
Please
perfect sense.
read the definition of a spokesperson for the class, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay, perfect. It's right
Wait,
here.
how is he a spokesperson when he says he clearly doesn't agree?
Thank you.
But that's the point.
Because
If he does
he translates for palatability, not for understanding.
Oh
But a
my
spokesperson
God.
doesn't say I don't agree with your his points, but a spokesperson doesn't do that.
Exactly.
All right, you know what? Since you're gonna take
but that's the thing.
3,000 years to do is what
I got it right here. I
asked you
got
to
it.
do. No,
It
don't
says
worry
I
about
got
it.
it. It
Don't worry
says
about
here.
it.
It
It
says here.
says a
Yeah.
person who is chosen to speak officially for a group or organization.
And I'm not
Okay.
speaking. Yeah,
So
and I'm
when
not.
I wait.
Well,
So
I mean,
when
you
I
kind of
say
are.
so when I say that you are the spokesperson for weirdos, right?
Mhm.
You have Amari, who every time he made a weird ass point, your ass was sitting there trying to sit there and be
Not
like, "Oh
every time.
well, no, oh not every, oh fucking god."
I'll give you that.
Okay,
That's a fact.
all
Not every
right.
time.
So not every time, fine. What about Mastermind?
Bitch.
Oh, definitely not every time. Definitely not every time. In
Bro,
fact, even
bro.
when he said that wild shit about Shinron mom, right? I was like, yo, bro, why did you
I
have to
whooped
even
that
say
nigga
that?
ass that day.
Hold on, give me a second. I was like, yo, bro, why did you have to say that, bro? That was excessive, right? And so I wasn't a spokesperson then, right? So what you're saying is inaccurate. You need to get your
All right,
facts
so more
straight.
okay, so you're saying because you haven't sat there and represented them every single time,
Correct.
that means that you're not the spokesperson.
Correct. No. I mean, I'm not a spokesperson at
For
all.
all four people
Yeah, but by definition, a
who all
spokesperson.
got the same
You're
title
the
by you, and you always
you're
try
the
to have to
person
clear
that
up
they
their
would
points.
send to conventions and shit.
something like that. But I'm not a
Bro,
spokesperson
you
for.
can't make this
Right.
shit up.
But
Hold on,
you,
I'm
but
not
you
like
are.
I'm not a
You are
spokesperson
How is
for.
he a
also.
spokesperson when he doesn't agree with the main
Thank
Hold
you.
premises
on.
Oh
that he's
my
making?
God,
Like,
that's what
Okay,
I'm
what are
trying
we
to
so
talking
so
say.
about?
again,
What are
No,
we
but
again.
talking
You don't.
All
about
right,
Yo,
here?
You
what
don't.
the
all right, okay.
fuck?
Again,
You don't have to agree with someone to speak for them.
Oh my Lord.
especially if you choose to speak for them when nobody asks you to.
exactly. And here's the other thing about it. And if you don't agree with them, right, then why do you think that the other people that don't agree with them don't understand what they're saying if you don't even agree with what they're saying?
Bro,
Clearly,
Because
if they don't agree with them, they might have a similar thinking and logic that you claim to have, which is why they don't agree with them to begin with. But when you go,
no,
but no,
but sometimes hold on, but sometimes Kay does that to me too. So sometimes Kay will step in and say, you know, power really means this, right? Like if I'm
be
not
he
like
right or wrong?
no, if that's what I'm saying. If something I'm saying isn't penetrating, Kay would
no,
just
no,
jump
no,
in and
don't say
say,
that shit.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's
change
why
that.
I'm saying your motivation
but
for
that doesn't
trans
mean he agrees with me. That doesn't mean he agrees with me if he's helping me out.
power. Hold on. I told you I'm in the motherfucking gym. Okay. I can't,
Change
like, I'm already loud.
exactly.
That's why I'm saying, because you literally just said if the talking point is not penetrating, then someone will step in and try to like rephrase it or whatever. Your point for translating for Yoshi is not for understanding. It's to make it more palatable. It's so it can penetrate. Nothing has to penetrate my mind for me to understand it.
Yeah,
You're trying to make us believe it. You're trying to make us agree with it. You're trying to change our minds about the thing that's being said so that we could possibly agree with it or take a different angle when we already understand. It does not need to penetrate our mind.
and the fact you even said penetrate is very sick. You're not slick.
Boy, shut up.
I ain't talking about. I'm talking about
No, I know.
him. Yeah, so no, you're not gonna gaslight me, pal.
Oh, God, you're not going to gaslight me.
I think you guys are gaslighting
So
him.
at the end of the day, what I said, right, is pretty accurate. I
Yeah.
understand it's not something that you like to hear, and you might call it talking shit. But I've told you this for years on end, even with the same people that we're talking about in the space right next to you, and you still decide to choose to be the spokesperson for them. And now all of a sudden, it's no, I'm not a
All right, hold on, hold
spokesperson.
on. Let's say he
So
was
it's
a
just that,
spokesperson,
Oh, he
right?
bro.
telling you
Hold
the
on.
same thing I told him.
Let's say he was a spokesperson,
Here come this
right?
dick eater.
And hold on, like, and
Who
he's
the fuck is
providing the
this?
points, right?
Damn,
Do
that's
you do
crazy,
you
Hotep. What he just
do
do?
you
They
do you
always be on.
attack do you attack the spokesperson for Donald Trump's points? Like the Speaker of the House, like do you attack her for Donald Trump's points?
Do
Yes,
you
because
attack
she
the
wouldn't
No,
wait,
make
you
a
wait,
do
wait,
choice.
wait,
not.
wait,
No,
wait,
you
wait,
do
wait, wait,
not.
wait, wait,
Yes,
wait,
You
I
wait,
do.
wait,
don't.
wait, wait.
You
All right,
attack
Well,
Donald Trump.
so
well,
let's
when
let's be honest for a
Corinne,
second.
when
You're
Corinne,
really attacking the point.
when Corinne
You
Exactly.
Jean
no,
Pierre
you're
was the
attacking the person, which is Donald Trump. You're not
No.
attacking the
no, no,
All
no,
spokesperson.
right, Kay, you're
Why
not
the
no.
fuck
being
would she be his
articulate at all.
spokesperson if she didn't
Yeah.
agree
What do
with
you
him?
mean? Like, okay, who's Donald Trump's
Can I
spokesperson?
can I give an example? Can I give an
And
example?
Butch
Because
Nobody
Butch
knows.
body.
hold on, real quick, because I haven't really been paying attention to politics recently. But when Joe Biden's last term, and he had that black lady as the press secretary for the White House, Corinne Jean Pierre, I hated her. I hated her. Okay, hated her to my core. Okay, and she was just a spokesperson. She was just delivering messages for on behalf of the White House. So she was catching flack. A lot of people did not like her. So I don't know. I
Because she
don't
was
know what the
black.
That's a fact.
no. It's not because she was
No.
black.
Because she was
Because she was
black.
black,
It's not because
bro.
she was black.
Get the
It's
fuck
because
off
she
my
was a
phone.
bullshitter.
Yeah, let's be serious, bro.
Corinne
Like,
Jean Pierre
okay.
was
So
a
so if
huge
she
bullshitter.
was in the same position and she was on like Joe Biden's team, she would be cool, right?
No, she was on Joe Biden's team. That's what I'm telling you.
No,
She
he's
was
talking about Trump.
she. Oh, I don't know.
So what's the problem?
She was the press secretary for Joe Biden, and then I didn't care for Jen Psaki either, and I think she was on I don't remember if she was Trump or Biden's press secretary, but I didn't care for her either.
And the thing
So
So
about
you
it
just don't like spokespeople.
no, that's not true. I don't have a problem with
Like
those people
that's what you're
because
saying. Like it
I
doesn't matter what side it
no
is,
that
you don't like
but
it. Like
but no that's not true because like you're making it a binary thing. I love PR. I want to be in
but it
PR.
is it's either Democrat or Republican. Let's keep it a buck. Like
But
what are
that's
we
not
talking
what the
about here?
fuck we're talking about. We're talking about delivering messages, and we're talking about whether or not the person delivering the message catches flack for what the message is, and they do.
But you don't say that this is the Speaker of the House's message. It's not their message.
That's what
It's
I just
Donald
said.
Trump's message.
That's what I just said.
You
That's why I
also
said
attack
That's what I
Donald.
just said.
you're
Then
attacking the
Okay,
That's what
then
I
man.
just
okay.
attack.
said.
You're not gonna pay
Then
attention to what's
attack
being said,
Donald
bro. Please
Trump.
don't say
now
anything.
hold on.
No,
Then attack Donald
and it's
Trump. Like
and it's not
what are
just
we doing?
Donald
All
Trump.
right,
Attacking the
so
These
Speaker.
Hold on.
people are the
all
White
right,
House
so
press
let
secretary. They're not just speaking
okay,
on behalf of the president.
Is that
Yes.
Sharon? Nigga, I swear
But
to God.
hold on, right? But that's kind of disingenuous too, because if in with the specific dynamic you brought up, she would not be a speaker or anything like that if she didn't already agree with that administration or specifically with Trump. So yeah, she's on
Okay,
some of that platform.
so he's not a spokesperson. Thank you.
Who?
Thank you for
Powell?
making our point. Yes, Power is not a spokesperson.
I didn't say that he was, but I
You
actually
just
think that he is. I'm talking
okay.
about
Thank
Trump.
you.
I also
But you
didn't say
didn't.
that either.
Did you not?
Checkmate.
Did you not hear what I said? I said that she would not be a spokesperson if she didn't agree with that administration.
Amen. Thank you. That was
So
my
how
whole
does
point.
Well, no, Kay
I
is
said
saying
even
no?
if he
Kay is
was.
That's
saying
true.
checkmate to Tantric's point.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you. Checkmate, Tantric. But anyway, go ahead, Dragon.
Tantric ain't even been fucking
He
talking.
said what now? What happened?
that was
Checkmate.
You said
Anyway, go
what?
ahead, Dragon.
that
How
was
did you
me talking.
checkmate? How
Checkmate
did
to
you
what?
checkmate Tantric's point and he wasn't even talking?
You're done. He checkmated you.
Shut up, Al.
What did he
Checkmate.
say? What did
Checkmated
he say?
who?
I missed
Go
it.
ahead,
He's
Dragon. Go
done.
ahead. He's done.
Okay,
Pseudo
hold on one second.
intellectual.
I'm getting back to
He's
my work.
done.
Go ahead, Dragon. Go ahead.
He's done.
No, I'm getting back.
Kay
I
is
just
Power's spokesperson.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
done.
though.
Well,
He's
Power just said
You know
finished.
yeah.
what? I got a question. I actually have a genuine question. Why is it that a
And
lot of these
Kay, you always do this thing where you try to explain to us what Power's really saying.
Because
And
that's what I'm
and
saying.
Like, what are
so
y'all
we
talking
agree.
about?
hold
And
on,
you
hold on, I
actually
got
be
what?
agreeing.
You know what? Anytime we agree on something, or anytime somebody
It's a problem.
agrees on something with Power, it's a problem.
nah,
But you,
What
hold
is
on. I
hold
got
on,
a
that
question.
about?
but you know what's so ironic about that? Anytime someone like Tantric agrees with a woman or Brother L agrees with a woman, they're called panderers. It'd be a
Because
problem
they
for
Because they
are.
y'all.
are.
Let me
Because they
Exactly.
are. Let's keep it a
Exactly.
no,
buck.
no. Hold on, hold on,
And,
hold on.
and
Here's
so
the
y'all,
difference.
Let's keep it a buck. They are.
Now hold on.
So
Let,
y'all are spokespeople.
let me ask this
Sure.
question though. So
If all
why
it
is it?
takes is us saying you just are, then you just are. Then
Let me
Sure.
ask this question though. So why is it that you men be calling out when men quote unquote pander to women, but y'all don't call out when men pander to men?
but y'all be dick eating.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Pander to
sure.
men,
Yeah, y'all be
so
We
telling
men
don't
men.
we
can
don't
agree.
pander to men.
Yes, you do.
You know,
Y'all
hold on.
do.
You know how many times K said that he didn't agree with Yoshi? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you know how many
100
times?
times.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, we don't pander to men. Like,
Did I
if a
say
man
men
is
or did I
making,
say men?
hold
Y'all are
on, brother,
men.
I
hold
said
on,
men.
brother. If hold on, Miss Andress. If a man is making a point, right, that makes sense, I'm going to agree. Now, if a man's making a point that doesn't make sense, I'm be like, nah, that was mad
You
dumb.
sound just like the men that y'all call panders to women.
Come on, man. Yo,
The
we,
men
like,
that pander to women don't disagree with them at all
Yes, they
whatsoever.
do.
thank you,
Ever. Like, what are you
thank
talking
you.
about?
I have never heard L disagree with a woman.
You full of
I
shit.
have me and JoJo and several people have disagreed with him hella times. Hella
Yeah,
times.
I'm saying, would you have disagreed with him? But I've never heard him disagree with a
Nigga,
woman.
shut
He
up.
has disagreed with if I'm disagreeing with him, that means we have opposing viewpoints. That means we
Right,
don't.
that's what I'm saying.
That means we're not thinking the same in that moment.
I don't. I
So that's what,
have a recording here in my second phone where L was like, "Oh yeah, you know, men who complain about, you know, he even thinks that men
Nah, finish the
can't
statement.
be like sexually abused or
okay,
bro,
and I don't
like,
agree with that.
No.
bro,
So
like that's what I'm saying. That this is
That
where
is crazy.
Nah,
this is
bro,
where
bro.
pandering goes like this is where pandering just goes crazy, right?
Hold
This
on.
is how you know, like
No.
this dude, all he does is like he defends women by all costs, by any means necessary, right? He said like, yo, yeah, I don't believe a man can be sexually
Yeah,
abused,
but
but
he's changed that.
shut up, man.
He
This
said
is
that for
crazy, man.
2023. No, he said that. for
And listen,
2023. He
I
changed
like
it.
L. I personally like L, right? Like, but the thing is this, right? Like, he even said he was pandering to women. Like, what are we talking? Like, he said that
But
himself.
you're missing the point of what I asked.
He has said that verbatim.
Now, I know he did, but you're missing the point of what I asked. Y'all will call it out when men do it for women, but you don't ever call out the men that pander to men.
Because we disagree. Power disagrees with Yoshi all the time.
You're
What are we-
missing.
Exactly.
Oh, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not talking about y'all. I said when men pander to men. I didn't say shit about you.
Men, men rarely
Can you
do
give
that
us
in my
an
space.
example?
Give me an example, yeah. Give me an example. Exactly. You don't have any.
No, actually,
any.
I do.
Crickets.
Actually, I do.
Yeah,
Crickets.
crickets. Like, let me
No,
let Tantric get in there because
no, actually, I do.
Wait, give you an example of what?
Men,
of
A
men
man
about
pandering
pandering
to
to
another
another
man.
man. Yeah,
men do this shit all the fucking
Y'all
time.
talking about y'all should give y'all homeboys y'all checks.
That's
that's
pandering.
not
Yes, it
pandering,
is.
man.
That's not
Helping
pandering.
That's
out your
not
homeboys
pandering,
is
man.
like
Giving
what?
men advocating for giving men money for no reason is not pandering.
No, that's not
No,
pandering.
no.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Okay, so y'all, we should give women money for no reason.
Well, all right. How about this? Every time
You're thinking
power is in a
panhandling, girl.
Thank
no, I'm
you.
No, we're
not.
Check.
Panhandling.
Yeah,
No,
thank
I'm
you. Like,
absolutely
you should
not.
probably
So
thank you.
anyway, like
Dis-
absolutely not thinking of
distinctions
thinking that
matter.
because hold on, because like that's a talking point that power has had, but you haven't been here to know that. You've never heard
Nah,
him
Wait,
speak on that
she's been in here. She's been here in
because he
spirit.
no, he hasn't. So anyway, what I was gonna say is anytime that power is in a situation like Yoshi be in where people are disagreeing with him, here comes K. Well, what power really is trying to
what?
say is that's pandering.
That's
You're
not
Like
being
pandering.
never
He's
said
yes,
helping me
yes,
that.
out.
it is. You're
Like
He's
being
trying
he's
to help me
helping you
out.
out.
He's trying to help
exactly,
me out.
exactly.
That's not
He
But
agrees
I
pandering.
with
don't always know. But pandering is me always agreeing with him. Me and Power disagree a lot of times.
Exactly.
Like, what are we
Exactly.
talking
but
about?
we
that's
pander
crazy
shit.
because y'all are saying that brother L and them pander, but he doesn't always agree with me.
But he 90%
He
of the
doesn't
time he
always
agree
Like
with
agree with
you.
brother
women.
L has
And so,
literally
but
said,
K
"I
90%
pander."
of the
Like,
time
what do
agrees with
we
you.
like?
So
He
now
said
what?
men can't get sexually abused. That's crazy. That's enough. I've had enough.
But
Right.
that
No,
I've
doesn't
he
had
that
enough.
specifically
Right.
said that.
I had
that's
enough.
not the end all be
Like
all of
he's
what
so
pandering
bro.
to
He's
women
so
is.
female. He's so like pro female that he would even go out and say men can't be sexually abused. Right.
That's
That's like
kind of crazy to say.
that's crazy. Anyways, go ahead, Tantric.
All right, so y'all said earlier while I was busy that checkmate on my point. So I was wondering how the hell is it checkmate on my point when Power has pretty much said that he exhibits all the necessary needs to be a spokesperson.
No, I have not said that.
No, like
Well,
even Dragon
okay,
just said
so
he's not
so
a spokesperson
all right, so why is he not a spokesperson?
because he doesn't agree with the person that he's speaking for. Like, what are you
Correct.
talking about? Like,
I
you
don't.
can't be a
That's correct.
So
spokesperson if you don't agree.
so all right, let's play this game then.
I
When
don't think I want to play this game.
I mean, sure, you don't want to play the game, fine.
I don't
All
think I
right,
want to play the game.
so that's really fine. That's really fine. Um, so understand there's a few things that for a good spokesperson and a bad spokesperson, right? Now I never said that Power was a smart spokesperson. Okay. Uh, a matter of fact, there are spokespersons are people that have spoken for companies that they didn't necessarily fully agree for the gig. And understand that that would be considered a bad spokesperson for it, but they're still doing their job. Um, in this case, even if we say that Power doesn't agree with said people, right? Um, it's still him trying to give their points in a way that the group is able to pretty much digest it easier. He is also trying to make clear up their points and clean it up easier, more than what they originally said, right? So that it can be presented to the public. He does things like this over and over and over again for say what multiple people until they end up doing some really really stupid shit. In which case, Power jumps ship. So when y'all say, okay, because he doesn't agree with these people, which he does tend to agree with them on a lot of points, and then they say some wild shit, and he doesn't agree at that aspect of it, right? That doesn't mean that I'm not a spokesperson for them. It's just literally saying I can't save that one, right? I can't save that thing that you want me to represent, right? But yet that same weirdo still sits under his cape over and over and over again consistently for a long period of time until Power finally loses his tolerance for the bullshit that they do. I don't see how that doesn't make him a spokesperson. Because if we're gonna sit there and say the only way you can be a spokesperson is that you have to agree with everything that is coming from the people that you're representing, then nobody's a spokesperson.
Okay, like
As long as it's
this is the
not you,
thing.
you're never gonna be a
I
spokesperson.
think we're confusing a spokesperson with a space's curator, right? Howard's job in this space is to curate the
No,
vibes, right? Like that's his job, that's his
no.
role. It's not to be a spokesperson for somebody's point. Like
Okay.
that's not what he does. He curates the
I'll
vibes.
use okay, so I'll give you a better understanding in that case, because curating doesn't mean you have to clean up weird shit I said. Curating doesn't mean that
You're
you
breaking
have
up.
to the
You're
bullshit.
breaking up a
Hold
little
on.
bit, Chandrick.
All right. My bad, I'm driving. I was saying that curating doesn't mean that you have to clear up weird shit that is said. I know plenty of spaces curators. There's actually one in the space right now that doesn't have to sit there and provide a buffer for weird shit that is said. So yeah, that's not being confused. Hello.
Bring Hotel up, Bar. She's doing his
Oh
thing.
my, oh shit, my bad. Give me a second. Let me open up the space.
You know what? I don't think we give power enough credit, right? Like,
Thank you, brother.
they always talk about the negatives. We're not gonna talk about how he's a
Are you
top
talking
three
about me,
spaces.
Tantric, or Tina?
Huh?
Because Tantric said it's a.
Oh, Tina.
He was saying it was a space curator in the space that don't need to provide a buffer for whatever the fuck. I was in the goo though.
So,
I think he's doing something. What you were saying about they don't give me enough credit.
No, they don't give you
My
enough credit
bad.
because we're always talking about the criticism, right? But we're not gonna talk about how he's a top three spaces curator of all time, right? Like,
Thank you, brother.
there's the
We talk about
Catwoman.
that shit
Like,
all the
I don't know
time.
who's the Catwoman. Like, the Catwoman, she's
Tina.
pretty good. Yeah, Tina's pretty good. She's really good. Power's really good. The third, I don't know. Like, that one's up for probably Hotep or something like that, right? But
Probably like Jay
what
Mulholland or some shit.
Jay Mahal? Really?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't
His
I
know,
don't
spaces be
man.
know. Yeah,
cracking
I
and they
don't
be
know.
fun sometimes.
It
When
do
I
be
I
used to
don't
cracking
go
know
in
though.
there.
why
Yeah,
Brother L
it
be
do be
curating
cracking.
some spaces. I think
Yeah,
Brother L
brother
can
L
like
should be fire.
he could hijack somebody else's space and run that shit. That's
Facts.
crazy. Like he be getting the code and just
So you
running
Love
saying,
shit.
love space has been going good recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying.
I
Like, yeah,
probably
like,
used to be, but it's been a while.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so, like, and that's why it's because like the numbers cloud your judgment, right? And so,
Nah.
from a qualitative standpoint, their spaces are not really that good. Love spaces isn't really that good, right?
I be having fun in there. I be in
I,
there cooking.
I know because you don't have anything better to do, right? But what I'm saying is that from a
Well, I'm in here
qualitative,
right now with nothing better to do.
well, yeah, I was literally having a conversation about food as spiritual transference, right?
And
And
that
so, give
shit
me a
was
second,
mid as fuck.
and that shit was fire. You don't have the range, right?
No,
And
I
so
was
let me,
literally I was in the conversation with you, having
I,
the conversation
I
the
know,
whole
but let me,
time.
yeah, but for more
And
from
if it was that fire, we would still be talking about it.
no, I mean, but no, like naturally a conversation is going to change, right? That's the nature of these
Unless it's a fire ass
conversations.
conversation. In love
Mm,
space today, we was talking about the topic for hours.
yeah, sure, that, yeah, right. So let me say this, like, so from more of a qualitative standpoint, qualitatively, yeah, these individuals, right. But I will give it to Jay Mulholland for sure. I think he curates some very interesting spaces where it's funny sometimes and fun. Um, and brother nah. Don't get me wrong. He adds value to these some conversations and stuff like that. I do think that people of color are easily impressed with people who use a lot of fancy words and jargon, like brother L,
I think if
verbose.
anybody,
Yeah,
like, you're the type of person
yeah,
that's impressed by that.
sure. Yeah, verbose, verbosity, nonachity, budatity, right? That's what L does all the time, and
He
a lot
really
of times
doesn't.
and a lot of times it doesn't even make any sense. In fact, I'll play a clip here with brother L making points in. I'm like, okay, this is just some complete bullshit, right? And so anyways, aside from that, um, but Jay Mulholland, I think when Hotep used to consistently do her spaces, they were good as well. Who else though?
I wasn't even there.
Yeah, like, I have people watching.
so
You know, that
notice
Um,
was
notice
like that
how
was
we
like a
have
year and a half ago. You didn't have a special ops team back then.
notice
not
how
that
we
we
have
always had.
had multiple examples of people that did not have to choose to be a spokesperson for the weirdest person in the room in order to curate a space, but yet I was told or said
but
that
he
I was
also, but
confusing
he also
that.
does
Wait,
Look at
that
Jay,
this
with
nigga.
people
relax,
you agree
relax,
with.
Jay,
Thank you,
Look
relax,
at
K.
this
Jay,
Thank you,
nigga.
brother.
Look at this
relax,
nigga.
Jay.
Thank you, brother.
So I wasn't confusing anything, actually. If anything, it was me distinguishing between the two while somebody else is trying to blur the lines for whatever dick sucking reason they're trying to do.
But he also does this with people you agree with. Like, what
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
like it's only
This is
Yoshi,
crazy.
and it's not.
Who?
This is so crazy.
Who?
This is crazy.
What?
Yo,
Who?
these people.
Who?
Yo, bro.
Who?
Listen. Give me a second.
Who?
I agree. Bro, I
Who?
agree with. What do you mean? What do you mean? Who? By what do you mean?
Who
What do you
have you
mean?
chosen to be a spokesperson for that I agree with? Okay, exactly. Thank you. I think we're good there.
Nah, I was just looking up a clip. My fault. Give me that.
Yeah,
So
of
yeah,
course,
so
right. Your brain stopped because you were looking up a clip. That made sense.
yeah, I was just
To
looking something up
somebody.
real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
you were just about to
yeah,
speak, weren't you? But then
right,
your
right.
brain stopped while you're looking up a clip. Okay.
Yeah,
You haven't been
Like
in
I
the
said,
space for a long time, Tantric. So like,
Right. So
basically,
it's
yeah,
really
yeah. You haven't
simple.
been here for a
you
while,
haven't been
right?
here. Like,
Exactly. You haven't been here for a while. But
And that's
let
why I
me.
asked for a person. I asked for one simple person. You said somebody that I agree with. So in order for me
well,
to
you
agree
do
with them,
agree
I
with
would have to
Hotep
know of
99%
them,
of the
correct?
time.
And
Yeah, you are. Like
and
that's
he's
what I'm
chosen
saying.
to be a spokesperson for Hotep.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that
Okay, see,
hold
simple.
on. Give me a
It's
second.
simple. It's a
Give
simple
me a
question. You
second.
say
No,
yes or no, but
no. What I'm saying is that
all right.
by definition,
Who the
what
fuck
you're
is a
claiming.
spokesperson for me?
Not a single person here, but Kay tried to sit there and throw that lob hard as fuck. Hail Mary, that bitch.
Ain't nobody ever
Yeah,
said what I think Hotep is trying to say is. I've never heard that.
exactly. So
I
it's
get.
it's
I don't know
interesting to
about
me.
that.
It's interesting to me. No, now you don't know about that. Don't worry about it,
Give
Kay.
me an
Just put the ball
example.
down.
Give me an example.
I
Put the
Give
ball
me an
down.
heard that
example.
Put the ball
before.
down.
Give me an
Put the ball
example.
down.
I
This game is
have
not for
heard that
you,
before.
gang.
Give me an example.
There's
I
no
Give me an
amount of
have heard
example.
that
replays that you
before.
can play
Like,
now, bro. I'm
Give me
not
give
gonna
me
not
an
lie.
gonna lie.
example.
Like,
Use the
That's why you weak. That's why you cracking
yeah,
the fuck up. Give me
yeah.
an example.
And this is what I mean,
Example
bro.
of
It's
what?
that simple.
okay.
It's that
Hotep,
simple.
Hotep, Hotep.
It's just
That's
as
What's the
simple, bro.
example
It's
of?
okay. I'm asking Kay.
Yesterday,
Go ahead.
WPPA, like White People Protection Agency, right? Yoshi
yeah.
agreed with you. He was like, "What Hotep's trying to say is blah 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 blah," but you took offense to it, right? Like he did
Because he
that
was
yesterday. That's a
wrong.
good
No, he
example.
remixed what she said into a different, like a
Isn't that
different
a
term.
spokesperson?
Yeah, right.
No.
That's a
Exactly.
He
Okay,
tried to
spokesperson.
he tried to
Exactly.
co-opt my shit.
wait a second.
He
Exactly.
tried
Hold
to
on.
steal my intellectual property.
So
Yeah.
notice what just happened, right? So what just happened is Kay said that Power has been a spokesperson for people that I agree with, right? And when I asked for an example of who, it took him about 3 minutes to come up with Hotep. And when Hotep came off the mic to ask who has been a spokesperson for me, Kay went dead silent. I could have heard a pin drop,
Yeah.
right? And then he used an example of when Yoshi supposedly was trying to be a spokesperson for Hotep,
This is
right? And
yesterday,
even
correct?
then he was wrong. So this is what I mean, bro. Like when you decide to just jump on somebody's fucking bandwagon and you can't defend them, right? And you sound stupid in the process of doing it, right? Just accept that. It's take the L.
So
Just
hold
take
on,
the
hold
L.
on.
All right. And again, like I said,
Power
from the very
didn't
beginning of when
agree.
Power wanted to sit here and say I was talking shit about something that I've told him to his face over and over again that he's proven to be over and over again. I'm consistent with the shit that I say about. The analysis is not something that was based off
But
of.
You
why you
don't know
always
what you're talking
attacking
It was
about.
not
him?
based off of a
You're
He
data
doesn't
pool.
know,
misandrous.
bro. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
My
You're
data pool is
misandrous.
vast. Okay, it's
Yeah, you
four
know what I'm saying.
fucking
You don't
people.
know what you're talking
It's
about,
four
bro. Like I'm
fucking
saying,
people. It's four
like you
fucking
need.
people.
Hold on,
You said nobody could bring a
you
case
need
that
to
was for
find
one
a better
person. You said
word.
nobody would be.
You have a no,
I need a better word. I need a
brother.
better
You have
word.
a
Okay.
brother. You
All
have a
right.
your brother.
So
You
let
have a
me
you hold on,
say it
brother.
this way. Let me say it
Brother,
this
you
way.
have a
And then
no. Give me a
wait,
second. No,
because
no, 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 no,
you don't like the
no,
word
no.
spokesperson, right? You don't like
Exactly.
to.
Find a
You
better
are the
word.
mouthpiece for weirdos.
That's
You are the
inaccurate. Find
Spokesperson is
a
not
mouthpiece
the right
find
for
word.
no.
weirdos.
Not
Find
the
a
right
more
word.
Get what I'm
find a
saying?
more
And
accurate.
that's what
Find
it
a more
is, bro. That's
accurate
why you want to
word.
clear up their points.
No,
That's why you want to
no,
make their points more palatable.
no,
You want
no, no,
to
no, 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 no,
you swallow their words and try
no.
to regurgitate them in ways that
But
other
No,
people
only
I
would
try
not.
to.
one
I
person
help
Right?
them.
agrees
That's
I
just what
help
it
with
them.
you.
is,
Like,
bro. It's
I help them, but that
okay.
doesn't mean I
All right,
agree.
you
I help
decide to
them. I'm
do it.
not.
You can't even help yourself, Power.
I am
That's
not
how
a
you did it in
spokesperson.
this space. You literally did it
No,
in
I
this
help
space.
them. I help
Like
them.
real time. Everybody watched you do it when we brought
Ay,
up
ay,
that
ay.
one bullshit Yoshi did, right? You couldn't help
I
yourself.
help
You did that
them.
shit
I help
instinctively,
them.
right?
No,
And
I
that's what I'm
help
saying,
them.
bro. Like, come on,
I
dog.
help these individuals.
You're a mouthpiece
I
for them.
help
It's
them.
okay.
No, I'm
All
not. I
right.
help them. I
And
jump
I
in
mean,
and I
you do it
help and
over
I
and over
help.
again, bro. And that's
I
all there
help.
no
is to it. So before you
spokesperson
say I'm talking
says,
shit,
even though I don't agree,
just allow the truth to be told. You
Exactly.
get me?
Like, yeah, by definition, I'm not because like Kay was about to say, right? Like literally,
But
when
do
I
you
come off my mic, I
preface
say
with that? Like when you go to help,
Yes,
you
he always
preface
does
with
that.
like,
Even
yes,
though I don't
I
I
do,
don't
agree with
agree,
Owl.
it.
but
Yes,
this is what I don't.
yes,
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Like
gotta be
what?
lying all the
yes,
What
I
I've done
do.
time.
person
that
is saying
Like,
that?
before. I think it bugs
yo,
people,
all
but
Ex-
I've
right.
done it before.
exactly,
Yeah.
I do that. I do
That's what you
that.
do? That's what you do?
He
Correct.
does it all the
Okay.
time.
All right. All right.
Correct.
All right. And the interesting thing about this, right, is like I said, there's a good spokesperson and there's a bad spokesperson. There's
Oh
also a
God.
dumb spokesperson as well.
Oh God.
One that'd be really
Good
dumb
and
is
bad is a
somebody
moral
that
construct.
I mean, good and bad is a what, my guy?
It's a construct.
It's a
A moral
construct.
construct.
Okay. So do me a favor and find anything in this conversation that is not a construct.
That would be hard to
A
Oh,
find.
okay. All right.
spokesperson?
All right. So why the fuck are you being obvious in the middle of this conversation right now? Huh?
Because you're saying good and
All right.
bad,
Wait,
but your
are we
definition
going
might
to
be
be? Are
Exactly.
we?
different
All
than
right. So
ours.
in that case, you do know that good and bad are words, right? Okay.
Contrast,
And then do
correct.
you also do
People are
understand that you
releasing
and I are people?
aggravation.
You do understand that you and I are people, correct? And you do
Correct.
understand that we're in the
But
middle
we
of
don't have the same
we're
definition
sitting
of
on an
good and
app.
bad.
Since we're just saying obvious shit that doesn't need to be said out loud. You know we're on an app, right? And you do understand that we're being able to
Talking about
speak through
constructs.
microphones too, right?
Correct.
Right. Okay. So should I keep on going to say things that literally
Keep
don't
going.
have to be said out loud? Like, bro, if y'all's brainwaves are fucking this goddamn
Bro, just
fucked up,
take the
all
That's
right,
checkmate
rich
and
coming
just
from
that's
like
you.
just
simple,
move
bro. And
on. Just take the checkmate and move
you can
on.
say it's rich coming from me, but I'm just
No,
saying,
that's
like,
poor coming from
y'all,
you.
no, it's poor, rich, wherever the fuck. Understand that you decided to be a spokesperson. We didn't even have to have this conversation, but you wanted to sit here and say I was talking shit as if I haven't told you this shit to your face over and over again. In a 6 months' time, I guarantee you're going to say the same thing. You don't remember me saying this to you, right? And I've said it every single time a weirdo has been in the fucking space. Every single time, right? And it's like, it's really weird at this point that you really want to sit here and feign ignorance, right? Like you haven't had multiple people give you the same fucking warning in your face, and then when it's said outside your space, is if you were a man, you would have sent it to me in the message. Nigga, I said it to your fucking face.
No, you did not.
And
You're
it's
not a
that
man.
simple. You know what I'm saying?
You're not a man.
And
You're not a
you
man.
can't tell me what is a man, all right? Because understand.
No,
Now
no,
you're
I
not a
can tell
man.
you.
That's crazy.
No, I can tell you, you're not a man, right? Give me a
Yeah,
second, right?
you
Because you
couldn't
could,
possibly tell
yeah,
me that in real life, and then you
no, you're not a
understand
man.
why. You understand why, right?
You're not a man,
And
bro.
I
You're not
So
a
mean,
what's
man.
actually currently happening
because
right now
you're
is that
the level of
Tantric
masculinity that
is
you said
trying to
you're trying
take.
to promote.
Wait, hold on,
You said
Tantric.
that
Damn, like
Mastermind and Yoshi are the
Tantric.
masculinity you're trying to
Tantric,
promote.
I
Remember
think
you
you need a
saying that?
spokesperson.
Remember saying that? Remember saying that?
I think you need a
Okay, all right
spokesperson.
Yeah,
then.
you need a
All right then.
spokesperson.
I don't need a
You need a
spokesperson.
spokesperson.
I don't need a spokesperson.
So
All right,
what's
I'm
actually
able to
happening here?
articulate my
What's
points very
Power, you
well.
are
So
a
down to the point,
spokesperson,
okay?
down to
Hold
the
Thank you,
on.
point,
Owl.
I'm
Thank you,
but
able
it's
to
a
Owl.
trigger
articulate
word for
my
you, so
points so
you don't
well,
like
Dante,
it.
that you can't even defend against
No,
them,
I mean, well,
right?
no, I'm saying, what I'm saying, Owl, is that they're
So
trying
it's
to
okay
say
what
that.
she said.
No, give me a second. They're trying to say that
Mm.
I'm a spokesperson.
You heard that, Tantric?
Yeah, that
And give me a
shit's
second.
crazy.
No, I'm a spot. Well, give me a second. I'm not. I'm not a spokesperson for the individuals that they claim that I'm a spokesperson for. Right? Like that's what I'm saying. But I am, and I'm sorry. I can be a
Mm.
spokesperson. Right? But I'm not a spokesperson for the individuals that you guys are claiming that I'm a spokesperson for.
So do
I'm
you be
not.
speaking on behalf of these people, but you're not a spokesperson?
I don't speak on their behalf. I help these individuals
You don't
out.
speak on their behalf is crazy.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't.
crazy when they're not in this.
I
When
don't.
they're not in this space. Just
I do the
now,
same thing. I
right?
wouldn't
Yoshi,
consider
we
myself
were
a
literally talking about.
spokesperson.
We were literally talking about what Yoshi said, right? And what did you immediately start doing? Power.
I say he misspoke.
You weren't speaking on his behalf.
No, I'm not. I would
That
not just
wasn't you
say he
speaking on his
misspoke.
behalf.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, if
So
he's
we don't
misspeaking,
know.
then just let him
We don't
sit
know the
in that.
definition of speaking on somebody's behalf, do we?
No, you guys
All
don't.
right. I see. If you look it up right now, you'll see that what you did exactly what you did in the space,
No, that's not
right?
what I
By
did.
reflex, is speaking on
If you're
somebody's
not
behalf.
speaking up for him, if he misspeaks, you just let him sit in that
Oh
and let him
God,
just
thank
That's
you.
what I'm
So
saying.
Thank you.
what's happening
Thank
right
you.
now? So what's happening
Thank
right
you.
now behind the lines is Tantric is trying to take the moral high ground from Power,
What?
but it's not working, right? Like
It's not
this is
working.
it's not working. Like
Epic
it's
Moral
not
failure.
high
work.
ground.
Epic
He's trying
failure.
to take the moral high ground, but it's not working. Like we get it, bro. Like you're morally
Exactly. It's not.
right. Like we
Yeah,
get
exactly.
it.
It's not working.
What?
I hope that
Yeah, it's not working. No, I don't know. I
I
just
don't know
removed
that
him.
nigga, y'all. I don't know who that is. Sorry.
The
Yeah, I just removed
DJ
him.
What
took
the
But
this
yeah,
hell?
conversation and didn't smoothly go into the next song at all. That DJ just took that bitch and was like, "Skirt," and now we're on a whole new thing.
yeah. And well, listen, I'm glad we was able to come to an understanding here.
I was
And
right at the end of the day.
I'm glad, and shout out to K man for really, clearing things up here
Being a
Wait,
spokesperson.
what did he?
Right.
Hello.
What did he clear up?
no, I mean he cleared up that I
Y'all,
don't
hello to
She's
you,
not a
gorgeous
spokesperson.
I'm
angels.
not a
Wait, can
spokesperson.
Wait,
I have
wait,
a
wait.
question. I
So,
have a question. I have a
Let's move
question.
along.
shut up.
So you don't
So
hear
a spoke.
nobody
Hey, you're
talking
on
already?
advice.
Let them
Yeah,
ask their
see,
question.
Thank
I
you,
love
my
it.
angel.
Let's go. What's your question?
The guys are trying to
I'm
be
not
rude.
doing this, bro.
All I wanted to say was I was on the phone with
So a
some hot ass dude from Hinge who
spokesperson.
Yeah,
passed
Sam,
along.
respectfully,
What's
Sam.
happening?
So wait real fast. Let them
Respectfully,
ask their question.
No,
hold
they were
on, no.
already talking.
I'm
So
already
space was
speaking,
But I
space
man.
just
was
got
already talking.
here.
No, space was.
But
Let me
Oh,
drop
somebody
you.
was
then waste
already
your
speaking.
time.
Yeah, space
Yeah,
was
but
already
I'm a
talking.
It
woman.
doesn't. I'm a woman
I don't give a
too.
fuck if the fuck
I know,
got
and
three
they ain't
cookies. Like,
shit.
I don't give a
Hey,
fuck. You got three vaginas, bitch. Like, I don't care. I'm
No,
talking. Like,
you're trying not to laugh, but you know I'm right.
I just love
Go
this
ahead,
how they
yo. Can you
I don't
talk.
give a fuck about
hold
that
on?
shit.
Give me a second. Let space God finish, y'all. Go ahead.
I'm saying, so a spokesperson just cleared that you're not a spokesperson.
I'm
No,
glad that I shut up for this to happen.
That's what just happened.
well,
Right?
K isn't a spokesperson.
But technically, he would be a
Don't blame K
spokesperson.
for whatever this
You
shit
know
is.
that's what that is, right?
He's not.
K is a spokesperson.
K's a fucking badass, gorgeous bitch.
Since you just said K had to clear things up, then
K's
he
a
became the
badass, gorgeous
spokesperson.
bitch. K's a
For
badass,
you.
gorgeous
Thank you,
bitch.
Sam.
You're fucking annoying. I hate you.
You're horrid. Wish you
Not
the
Sam.
best.
No, you're not Sam. Like honestly, Sam. Like you don't
Power,
understand.
I
Like
wanted to tell you what I just did.
no, I'm saying you don't understand. That was very rude. Like space was having a.
But I
I'm
asked
sorry.
you like what was happening.
No, don't ask me anything. Like space was literally
Wow.
trying to make a point. Okay, it's fine. Let me drop you. Give me a second. I got you. Hold on. All right, give me a second. All right, cool. Anyways, yeah, like what Kay was doing. He wasn't like he's not a spokesperson, right? Like he was just making a point, and he was just keeping it real about something, right? And so I'll leave it at that. But at the end of the
I
day,
bet you
like
will leave it at that.
yeah, I'll leave it at that. But at the end of the
We
day,
will leave it at that.
exactly, I'll leave it at that. But at the end of the day,
You're doing it right
yeah,
now. It's really
Yo,
funny.
bro, I seen the video power. I was supposed to send that
All
shit
right,
to
that
you,
man
bro.
immediately
Like,
started speaking on your behalf.
I gotta find it. Like, literally, bro, I saw a video. Right, it's these black men in suit, right? You know, they was going around. This is what you would love. They got an Uber black that went out. They went out to eat. It's just a bunch of black men in suit. I was like, hold on, and I forgot to send it to you. I'm like, yo, this is what power
nah,
will
please
fucking
find
love,
that.
my nigga. Like,
Please find that and send
they
that
was
to
in a
me
jewelry shop. Like,
ASAP.
I think they was buying each other watches. I was like, yo.
Yo, please find that
But I gotta
ASAP,
send it to
yo.
you. I say, yo, this nigga, this is the type of
Please
shit
find
that
that.
get this nigga going crazy.
I was wondering who in here wants to like every Friday send me money to buy Chipotle. Who wants to do that?
I would, but you're a vegan, man.
No, but but I can eat rice. I can eat
I'm
rice.
not finna pay for
Are
you to
you
eat no fucking rice.
the first of the month? That's when all these guys will be out there like dressed in the nicest, ready to take girls out. They got fit, especially if they get paid once a month, right? Like they're ready
Yeah,
to
I don't take.
go. They have all this
Yeah,
money, and all this fucking shit, man. Then the rest of the month
yeah, I don't.
comes and they broke.
Yeah, I don't take women out, right? And so, but I'm gonna say this though. Yeah, every Fridays that'll be really great if you guys, got me some Chipotle tofu because I like the tofu at Chipotle.
Yeah, you
With
better cook.
rice.
Ain't you a stay-at-home husband? You better learn how to fucking cook, nigga.
Damn, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy.
Husband is crazy.
Yeah, you know
Or
what's crazy? This is
stay-at-home nigga, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, this is crazy because earlier I was having a conversation about the
I'm cooking right
asymmetric.
now.
I was having a conversation about the how the relationship between producers and consumers and how it's asymmetrically parasitic and how unethical it is for people to
Isn't it
yeah
being parasitic automatically asymmetrical?
Yes.
asymmetrically parasitic, right?
It's
And so give me a
automatically
second.
like you don't like that's redundant.
We are
Not
self-preserving beings.
not by
We're
definition,
Like
right?
self-preserving
And
like
so
first.
be like
Everything
a
else is
parasitic
secondary.
relationship is asymmetrical.
give me a second, right?
Otherwise, it would be symbiotic.
Right.
Yeah, right on, right. And
You
then,
have an
but what I was,
investment for yourself before anything else. Everything else is secondary. You're gonna put yourself first, and that's how we are with relationships. That's how we are with business, religion, everything. We're self-preserving.
yeah, so
We're still
This is an
animals.
interesting
Like
lady.
right.
that's our highest, strongest freaking
I'm gonna watch Real
brain
Housewives.
activity is that instinct to
Right.
fucking survive and stay alive.
You done at the gym?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's right. And yeah, and I honestly, and I was having a conversation about
I'm
how
making a
unethical
baked
it
sweet
is.
potato. Speaking of food as spiritual transfer,
That
Yum.
shit.
that shit fire.
That's good. Yeah,
I love a
I mean,
baked sweet potato.
just stay away from the meat. But yeah, the sweet
No, I'm
potato
gonna
is
make
really
some
good.
lamb
I
with it.
found it. Check the jumbotron.
Okay, let me see.
Like she said, it's cringe though. Like the person that posted, she was like, "This is so cringe. I'm crying."
I seen that video.
But that's what I'm talking about. I'm watching the video now. We here.
Some nigga said we here.
We here. Like this, this is the homo social I was talking about. And mind you, right? The reason why this chick said this is cringe is because subconsciously, when women see men come together like this, like it threatens their power, right? They like, you know what I mean? They're like, oh my gosh, like if they keep the power amongst themselves, what are we gonna do? Like, this
I
is
think
crazy.
they were talking about recording, and there has to be a fourth person recording that never shows up. Also, they have to go to the valet, get
Where's the
out the
power?
car. They gotta get out the car, then tell the person to pull up again in order to record them get out the car.
Yeah, just keep that. Yeah, right. Well, the power is where, like,
Hold on.
you
Where
know,
the fuck is the power? These niggas is sitting at a bar around pizza with tuxedos on.
Yeah.
what do you mean? I'm
Mind you,
talking about.
they're holding a drink and a box of pizza that they can't
All
eat
right,
because
and
they're fixing to go in.
so why would most women think it's gay and cringe then?
Who said gay?
Because they're
Yeah.
threatened. That's what I'm saying. They're
But who
threatened.
said gay though?
Oh my. If you can read some of the comments here.
If it depends on
Read.
like how long ago they got paid and stuff, I would think. Like I would ask them straight up. You just get paid.
That's what I'm saying. What? Yeah, and yeah, right. But what I'm saying is that like yeah, like that's why every time, right? I was saying this on X. There was like, oh, power, yeah, like this is some gay shit. It's because it threatens their hegemony, right? Like it threatens their power, right? And so that they don't want to see this. That's like they don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
And the
Facts.
crazy thing is that's
No,
exactly
to
who
me
they
it's
want
more
to,
like if my family can't fucking afford to go out and someone's working a really good governmental job and we still can't afford to go out. Like how is this person over here trying to fucking pick me up on some money that it's like it needs to match. You know, I'm gonna start asking questions. Where do you work? If they're stumbling over their
No, what I'm
words and
saying.
they can't have a proper answer, I'm gonna think more and more. Like I'm gonna gauge it, you know.
Yeah, so Al, that's not Al. I'm talking about the video in the jumbotron. Like, so the video in the jumbotron with these men in the jumbotron, you have to watch it, right? And so what I'm saying is that the reason why some women would have an issue with men coming together like this and like excluding them, right? Like, nah, it's just gonna be us. We're gonna eat pizza, and it's just gonna be us. And the reason why women would demonize that and like label these men gay is because it threatens their power, right? Like. That's what I'm saying. That because every time you see videos like this, it's like, oh yeah, like yeah, these niggas is gay. They on the down low. How? Right? How?
Calm your ass down.
like what? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he ate today.
Maybe I ate meat is crazy. Nah, like
I think it pushes them into a role they're not super comfortable being in necessarily because of the culture of this mainland. It's not necessarily in every circle because we have cultures that influence, but like in Hawaii, it would be probably less of a problem because in Hawaii we have teras and then we have like mahoos and stuff. So like it's so much more accepted to begin with. Like a femme, what I think they would call like a femme man or something, like that's still a man and they're still like the fathers and stuff like that. Like it's not, the roles are kind of different in Hawaii too. Like there was, women were badasses, you know, and it's like culturally, indigenous cultures are kind of
Yeah.
like that. It is, we were talking about the other night, it is the white man's culture that came along and said like the men go work or whatever. It's actually, they aren't supposed
Yeah.
to be separated for that long of a time to begin with. You also
Right.
had your whole
Yeah.
entire fucking community right fucking there. People weren't spread across the entire globe.
Right.
So there's a lot of
Yeah.
factors, but for what people decide, but that is reality though. Reality is the way it used to be in
Right.
all of these indigenous cultures, because Hawaiians and the Blacks are related, right? Hawaiians and the Asians are related. We're like a melting pot. Okay, that's why you have all
Yeah.
these cultures. You had things from Brazil and Argentina up in Hawaii
Yeah.
before Cook even
No, that's a
arrived
good
over
point.
there. They had fucking electricity in fucking Hawaii before
No.
Cook arrived there. There's a lot of fucking shit that we think is one way, but if we step back and think for a minute, we can think, oh man, let's, you know, we might have been lied to. And chances are we probably fucking were, like
Right.
everything fucking else that they lie to us about.
Yeah.
I'm stoned, so I
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of
Yeah. No.
rambled a little bit, but whatever.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Absolutely. Um. I need to do some more research on this like neurodivergent thing because I really don't know what it is still, right? And so I really need to figure out what this thing is because everyone seems to think they're neurodivergent. So I need to figure out like what the fuck this shit is, right? And does anyone like know what it is?
Technically, everybody's neurodivergent because there's nobody that's actually normal. Like, what is actually normal?
Neurodivergency is actually the original gene sequencing for human beings, but because of it becoming because it shifted in majority versus minorities, right? Like it shifted in different groups. That's when it started being reversed. So neurotypical became something else. It's also around the same time that they institutionalized education, which was for support of the war.
Neurodivergence is basically like it's just basically saying that you don't fit into societal norms, right? Like, or societal norms. That's all it's saying. Like, it's not you actually being neurodivergent. It's
It's
that
literally
you're
how our brains are, though. So the synapses
yeah.
in your
Some people
brain
have different
function
brains.
differently, and then your gene sequencing patterns have a repetitive pattern to it. There's like thump, 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 thump. It's the same as a
I'm trying. I'm
heartbeat.
trying to.
Okay. And so that is all the pattern there's this pattern in your gene, a little different. And there's a little bit of
I'm
a
trying to.
different beat
Yeah, like
with
your
skips
brain
See,
be
and
having
things in
patterns.
other, what they would call neurotypical people.
Yeah. So yeah. So well.
It's
So yeah.
all
Yeah.
ass
Yeah.
backwards.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to find like examples here, but I can't find any. But what I am reading here is a few things, right? Like autism, ADHD, dyslexia, um Tourette syndrome, right? Obsessive compulsive disorder, right? These are all like considered forms of neurodivergency. And so yeah, that's
ADHD,
interesting.
dyslexia.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah, that's what I just said. Right. Yeah. And so yeah, that's what it's considered.
I
That's
have
those are
six
forms
special
of
needs kids. I could make the whole list.
Whoa.
Oh my fucking god.
yeah, right.
Oh.
And so yeah, so
Except my
I
black
guess
nigger lips.
I guess we're all neurodivergent.
No, Hotep, let them be free.
Nah.
Please let them be free.
Nah.
I, gue- I guess we're
I'm
all
not
like a
letting my
little.
people go.
No, I rebuke that. Not neurodivergent.
You're scared to be neurodivergent.
Boy.
It's not about fear. It's about what I know.
What do you know? Do you know who
what do
you
you
are?
know?
Do you know who you are?
Yep.
Who are you?
I'm
I
out.
am who I am.
I am who I am. Okay, the great answer. Um, great answer. Um, Because I thought you was gonna tell me like, like your Vegeta with the M on his head, right? Or something like that. But good answer,
I'm
man.
not these anime niggas.
Yeah, I honestly I can't stand these anime dudes, man. I used to like in Space God. I used to catch Space God in these anime spaces, and I had my special ops team take pictures of him. And I used to go into these spaces and argue with these anime like dudes, and it's just I don't understand, man. I don't get it. Like I really don't understand like the obsession. Right? Like I really don't get it. It really don't get it.
No,
It's
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, from the animes that I haven't watched a whole bunch of them. Like the only anime that I really watched is like Bleach and
What you said about me?
Avatar. And I think some anime have like some good like philosophical like the hero journey like that. Some of that be cool, but some of it just be like really goofy and silly and shit. And I can't get into it.
yeah,
But
and
if it
then
has a good,
they're
if it has a good narrative, a good storyline, then I can
But
rock with it.
that's
Like
most
Dragon Ball Z.
shows though. Like most shows are like that, to be
no, and no,
honest.
hold on, and don't forget, like a lot of dudes are into like anime porn too, right? And so that's what I'm saying. It's getting weird, man. And like I'm just gonna say this, like, yeah, you're right. So I guess some anime,
Annie is
like,
anime, isn't she?
Annie what? Annie who?
Bro, she just be saying
Grok's
stuff.
Annie
wife
Like
or
Annie.
what?
whatever, Annie. The
Oh,
Annie,
oh yeah.
the AI.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And so, like, yeah, so the anime thing, I don't know, like you said, it's just like, it could be it could be it could be a little goofy, in my opinion. Um, it, it, it could be a little goofy. Hold on, real quick, y'all. It could be a little goofy, the whole anime thing. Um, and
I
so yeah,
disagree though. I disagree because let's keep it a buck. Like most people nowadays, they're watching like these K-pop culture dramas, right? Like, and I think that's more goofy than anime, and it's even more popular than anime now. Like Netflix, it's all over at Netflix now, right? But most people watch that, and we don't call that goofy, but it is goofy. You know what I'm talking about? Like the K-pop dramas.
I mean, K-pop is a
I
little
can
goofy too, though.
tell that. Never mind.
You can tell that what
Bet you watch
You might
anime
be
too,
a
about to
little
say.
goofy because who the fuck knows what a K-pop drama is?
it's like on Netflix, all over Netflix. What are you talking about? It's like one
That's
of the
your
best
algorithm.
rated
That
shows
shit
on.
not on my
No,
algorithm.
it's not. It's not my algorithm. I
Yeah, it
look
is.
at the Netflix
Netflix
shows, and
also
it's
tailors.
literally the top rated
Netflix
That
also
boy
shows.
done
tailors things.
exposed himself.
Yeah, Netflix
All
also
right, look at
tailors
the
things to
top
your
10
own
shows on
algorithm.
Netflix, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna
Wait,
see
is that
two
why you named
K-pop
yourself
dramas on
K?
there. Really, nigga? Like what?
No.
Really? No.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
All right.
Oh
Just checking.
shit, that was
he did
crazy.
the
Just was
science
yeah,
just
on you.
wondering.
K
He did the
that's why.
science on
That's
you.
why I would.
K-pop is
Listen,
crazy.
K-pop is crazy.
bro.
Like,
K-pop is crazy.
I can see the
He did the
connection.
science. That's hilarious, bro.
Yo, that is wicked. I never I never I never looked I never thought of it that way. Now it's starting to make sense. Like I never what I mean, K-pop drama is crazy as well. Now, honestly, it's just goofy, man. I think B came up here immediately when we started talking about anime. Like, go ahead, Numchuck. Numcha? What's the dude name? Is it Numcha from Dragon Ball Z? Look, go ahead, B. You want to get in there?
How do you even know that if you don't watch anime, bro?
Word of mouth.
All right, whatever, man.
word of mouth means a grain of salt, grain of
No,
nothing.
not something word of mouth. Like my friends
Let me
tell me
tell you
about this
something,
stuff.
man. Power is the biggest nerd out here, bro. Don't let him
I'm
fool
not a
you, bro.
nerd. Word of mouth.
This is
Like,
this is
Niggas
like
are
this is like the
nerds,
equivalent of
man.
me saying that horror movies are goofy, right? Because you know what's about to happen in a horror movie.
oh yeah, I ain't
Hotep.
gonna find. Yeah, I ain't gonna find. Hotep
You
love horror
know what's
movies,
about to happen in a horror movie.
and
Like
they're
this is the
goofy though.
same
But
thing.
I don't
Not
like we
yeah, like
talked about it. I don't care that horror movies. I don't give a fuck. You can say horror movies are goofy. You thought that I was supposed to be offended by that because I like horror movies?
Yeah.
not
Like what's
just.
supposed
I
to
mean,
come of that?
Now we just want you to admit that it's goofy. That's all.
We was
It
talking
is
about it
goofy.
yesterday. I said it was goofy.
Oh
All
shit.
right, so
Okay,
I
cool.
said
Okay.
I said a
anime do
lot
you
of these
goofy?
horror movies
Here's
now
your
is straight
info dump
garbage.
power.
Yo,
Voltron and
what's the prime
Robotech
era for
in
horror
the
movies?
80s.
What era?
Tsunami, DBZ, Sailor Moon, and Pokemon in the 90s. That is what pushed anime shit all up in the US. And it did spread into predominantly Black and Asian neighborhoods. It's your info.
Yeah, Sailor Moon used to be the shit when I was little. And then it was Dragon
How old are
Ball
you?
Z. Early 30s.
Yeah, I have an old soul.
I
I mean, like
remember
I feel
Dragon
like
Ball Z a little bit.
I feel like I'm 80. I have an old soul.
Yo,
I've been
Power,
through
you
like
know a show called New Girl?
New Girl. Is that like an anime show?
No, it's a live action sitcom, bro.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Let me Google that.
Yeah, it's on
Like
Netflix.
honestly, I don't really have like the bandwidth like that. Like, and I only like to watch shows that like make me think. And so if it's not that, then I don't like care to watch it. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm
ain't
saying?
gonna lie, I be out the loop with a lot of shows too. Like I only recently downloaded Netflix for the Black Mirror, and then I let it expire after that because like once I've watched it, because yeah, a lot of shows just be a lot of fluff and propaganda. So I just
Yeah, yeah,
There's
exactly.
nothing on Netflix. God, there's nothing. It's just the worst deal.
Yeah, and like it, like you know what I mean. So New Girl looks interesting though. Um, it looks really, really interesting. I like. It looks very interesting. Oh, this girl looks pretty as fuck. The chicken New Girl. Her name is Zoe. But I'm assuming B, you already knew that,
Yeah, somewhat, yeah.
of course. Um,
What's that, nigga? You watch Sex in the City? Don't even talk, nigga.
yeah, of course. Nah, what up, head crazy? What's going on, brother? What's going on?
Hey, man, I jumped on as soon as I can. How you doing, Power?
Oh,
Kill
He
it.
wasn't in a rush.
no. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I'm doing all right. I'm doing cool. It's it's Monday. I had a long day at my job. It's Monday. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
so
dude, I had my Monday stuff too. I had to take off some of my crazy gear even.
yeah, it's Monday, man. I mean, shout out to all the people in here who are unemployed.
Yeah.
Unemployment is true wealth.
I'm
Right?
not
True
unemployed,
wealth.
but I be acting like I'm unemployed.
Yeah, it must be nice, man. It must be nice, Hotep.
It is.
Um, yeah, it must be nice, man. But shout out to all the people in here who are unemployed, man, for real. I don't think K has a job either.
I have
Cool.
a business.
Oh, that was a bar. I don't got a job, I got a business. That was a bar. That was a bar. Last night, I, last night Akuma in here said, "Yo, Power, that was a bar." I told Akuma, "Do you want to be great or do you want to be mediocre?"
And he
And Akuma
said
was
that's
like,
a bar?
"Yeah." He said that's a bar.
Niggas so easily impressed.
Bro, well, I mean, come on.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then I said,
yeah.
After
You don't even
after
gotta
what you
say
"Yeah,
doing
nothing
today,
else. Don't say nothing
yeah.
else.
That nigga, yo,
yeah,
Okay.
you mad goofy. Like,
nah,
remember
yeah."
when Princess came into the space? And he
Oh
was
yeah, when
like, "You
Princess came into the
pretty."
space,
Like,
he was thirsty. Oh my
nigga was,
gosh, he was salivating, man. I'm
that's your
like, what's
man's
going
though, you
on?
heard? That's
That's
your
not my
man.
man's, bro.
That's
That
your man's, my
Cool.
guy.
Don't get me wrong, Kuma cool though, but yeah, I mean, yesterday I was cooking, man. I was like, yo, you want to be great? You want to be mediocre? I was like, look, listen, if you want security, go to prison, right?
There be
Um,
signs.
That's
There be
exactly what my
signs.
tagged post says.
wait, if you want security, go to prison.
No, like the do you want to be great? The
Oh,
thing I
wait,
wrote
I
a while
inspired
back
that.
about roses and thorns, it's
Oh,
the same
nice.
thing. Did you?
Yeah,
It's on my page.
This nigga thought he was an inspiration.
yeah. I thought I was, you know,
Get K on
you
that
know,
bitch.
you know,
Trendsetter.
yeah,
A
trendsetter.
rose
Yeah,
is a
absolutely.
thorn in a garden, right?
no.
Everything isn't as it always seems. I'm trying to do it by memory, right? Like,
You ain't shit,
do you
bro.
strive for greatness in the eyes of a carnal world, or do you strive for greatness in the eyes of the creator?
That was
I
deep.
think something like that. Like, I mean, I'm doing it by memory. It's on my page. I guess I could go fucking look at it. But
Yeah.
but it's the same idea. It's like,
How much carnal
what are
are
you
we talking?
striving
Is it a lot of
for?
carnal or just like
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What do you? But like, what do you? Yeah, like that's a great question. What are you striving for, right? And like, give me a second here.
Greatness in my own eyes.
Like I knew, like look at it this way. I